Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune. Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune.
What's up, guys? You're listening to the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with your stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. Today we're going to be going over that new moon energy. Am I blurry? Let's see, am I blurry? That'll do. Okay. So we're in that new moon, guys. We are in that new moon. And I think it's fair to say it's definitely activated. We're in a brand new energy. We are definitely moving again. I mentioned on yesterday's video that we're no longer getting those Saturn aspects. Saturn can bring a depressing energy, a stabilizing energy, and those have now broke free. And look at the stock today. It is moving all over the place, right? Trading view. Move. Man, I hope you guys liked that video yesterday. I put in so much DD on that. That was cray. Oh yeah, so the SPY, is it going to get a double rip? I didn't even check the market. Ooh, it's down. It's red too. Now, I was hoping if the market went red today, I'm not surprised because it's been up, but I was hoping if the market went red today that GME and AMC would be the ones that didn't go red, but they're actually more red than everything else, which is a little concerning, but I just brought more today. So I'm not like concerned to the point where I think it's over. In fact, it's just the new moon did activate. But to me, if the whole market's going down and we're going down with the market, that is okay. I was more so hoping, because I was seeing that the market was going to go down. I was more so hoping we were going to do the opposite effect. However, the market had extremely strong run on that last moon cycle, and I was predicting that we might get a double run today. It doesn't look like that's happening. However, we're only down on the DAW 30.30 and the SPY 0.11%. So we might even finish positive on the SPY, maybe even the DAW. And if we do finish positive on that, that's awesome because the whole market's going up. That's good. And then we might get this double run. But however, even if we don't get that double run, I do expect the SPY to bounce off of maybe this trail line right here, and to continue its movement upward to the next full moon. Okay, I don't think the SPY is going to have a red cycle. I just think that it's going to go down for a couple days and then go right back up again, based upon the history, and it's been just making higher lows. Okay, and here we have AMC. Is it showing me today's day already? Is it 12? Yes. Okay. So I wish it would just show the moon here, but it's not. So let's draw it in. It waits till the day of or day after. All right, so that's our new moon right there, guys. And we can see that we're starting to get a really big candle for today. Last time we had one of those was on the 1st. That was a -8%, and today we're -7. Okay, so we are hoping, or I am hoping. Let me pull up my other chart. Now, this was the game plan if you went over the video yesterday. That we could continue going down today, which it looks like we are. So I'll put that right there. I'll delete this one. However, I'll put this one right here because I think we're going to see the reversal either on the 14th or the 15th. We'll probably start seeing it tomorrow. Or is the 14th, is that Wednesday? Yeah, so I'm thinking we're going to start seeing the reversal on Wednesday, okay? If not tomorrow. Yeah, look how, yeah, it's a big candle. Now, there's several reasons why. If you guys didn't watch that video, you need to go watch that video. But there's several reasons why I believe that we're going to go up on one of these days, okay? And if you guys haven't watched that video, I put a mad DD in this video right here. I mean, extreme DD. We went hard on that one, okay? That was one of my longer videos too. That's going to tell you everything you need to know about what I think is going to move forward on this cycle. However, so we did go down yesterday, and I did say, based upon technical analysis, okay, that we could go down today, and we weren't going to see the reversal until Wednesday. Where is my... Hold on. Save. Amc Gme, Amc2. Okay. I mean, it was kind of obvious to me there was a good chance that today we're going to go down because what I saw here. So yesterday, I mean, we were already undersold and it was still headed down, okay? So we're just looking for that slingshot back up. It's really that simple. And look, if we look here, right before we did hit that rip, we sunk down and then we got a rip, sunk down again, and then we got a rip, okay? So... yeah, we gotta wait till Wednesday before I start getting nervous. I'm waiting till Wednesday. It's really, really that simple. Wednesday, Thursday. In fact, I'm waiting more so till Thursday because if you see here, you see how this pink line comes to this square to the ascendant right here. Okay, that's for Wednesday. Okay, now Venus square the ascendant also means it's square in Venus. Okay, this is also going to be Venus square Venus that day. We went over that in the video. Okay, and we said that on several occasions it went up by a lot on those days, but on the last occasion it went down a lot. Okay, so we have to be careful on what happens because on this occasion it was -15%, and in this occasion we hit a major bull run on that day. Okay. That day was only 70%, but look at that bull run we had afterwards. Okay, that's almost 20% right there. And then the other one, we had that really big candle. Okay, so I expect Wednesday to be super volatile. Okay, facts. Somehow your voice doesn't match your face. Totally matches. Somehow your voice doesn't match your face, but totally matches your face. Somehow your voice doesn't match your face. Hilarious. Thank you. What's up, Mystic? Hey guys, we got some more people in here. Okay, the likes are up. I appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoy seeing my face. I throw a lot of people off when they see my face because I don't come off as like this guy. I'm super geeked out. You guys should see some of the stuff I experience. Some of the what's the word I'm looking for? Stereotypes that I get, and then when they get to know me, it's like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, so that is our reason. So Wednesday, it could be super red Wednesday because we did have a negative 15% once we had that once in a year transit of the Venus square Venus, but other occasions it actually triggered bull runs. So Wednesday expect either a big drop or big green day. I know it's like one or the other, but remember guys, I told you guys on the waning moon from the last cycle, I saw a lot of collisating, and this cycle I see a lot of volatility, so I'm happy just for the volatility. Okay, the Saturn aspects finally got released, so the volatility is coming in on this new moon, and that's good to see at least that. Okay, now on Wednesdays there's two catalysts that could happen, up or down, but I see a big movement. The other thing we have going for us on Wednesday is the moon will be in the sign of Taurus. That's really good energy for movie theaters and people wanting to indulge in life and stuff like that. And so since it's going to be opposite of the MC, that's also an opportunity because the MC represents the standing of the company, the standing, the existence, the attention. Okay, so lots of attention is going to be on AMC on Wednesday and throughout the week. But oh, and by the way, someone on Discord told me there was a surprise on Wednesday happening. Who told me that? Someone told me something happening on Wednesday. AMC. Hey, if anyone is on the live and you're not on the Discord, you need to get there. We're all putting out information. And I'm also putting out little updates too. Someone find me, or if you're watching, you know who you are. You gave me an update on a surprise. Oh, here it is. It was him. Active focus. What was the surprise? But if my memory serves me right, he said that there was some type of surprise that Trey's Discord was saying regarding the interview on Wednesday with Adam Aaron. And that looks pretty exciting. And guess what? Wednesday is the day that I've been telling you guys that something big could be happening that day. And not to mention, Wednesday is the apology moon. You feel me? Oh, the moon just went 0 degrees Taurus, guys. The moon just went 0 degree Taurus. Do you see it? You see that? That's interesting. Let's check out some price action. Oh, look at that. One big candle right there. A lot of volume right there. A nice little volume spike. That was a few minutes ago. And it looks like GME kind of had a little reversal a few minutes ago. And that moon going to Taurus was a few minutes ago. If I go back an hour, you can see the moon wasn't there. If I go back, the moon went there exactly at 11:42. 11:44, okay? Or 1:44. Okay, so that was about 45 minutes ago, almost an hour ago. Okay, so just out of curiosity, because that is a new energy. Okay, so we got a really nasty red candle on that last hour. Okay, but now we're on a new hour on this moon cycle, and let's see what happens. Let's see how we close for the next 2 hours being on this new energy. And we just went from the moon being in a place it doesn't really want to be in, Aries, which is a very like aggressive energy, to a very stabilizing, chill energy of Taurus. Okay, and the moon is also exalted there. Oh yeah, we got to go over the CEO for Wednesday. You guys remember me to do that. Sorry, I haven't been on the chat too much if you guys are talking, only because I'm wanting to make sure at the very beginning of these lives I'm getting out information. Okay, so let's go to Wednesday. Oh, one thing, I'm not sure if I mentioned this on the live, but I want to be very clear, or on my last video, I want to be very clear on Thursday or Wednesday. We got something very interesting happening in pre-market. I think it's Thursday, and I forgot to mention this on the video, but I have to tell you guys this. This is important. What does pre-market open at? 4 o'clock? Yeah. All right, so look what happens at pre-market on AMC. Do you guys see that? All right, do you guys see what I'm seeing? Okay. What's very extremely interesting is on Wednesday, we're getting a lot of bad transits to the Ascendant and Venus. And then on Friday, and then on Thursday, we get a lot of good ones. Okay. But remember that 0-degree transit is very potent energy. And we've seen many occasions with that transit being pretty spectacular. Let me pull up my new chart. I don't think I mentioned that on the video that I did on AMC. But guys, trust me, Thursday, something big is happening after market on Wednesday or pre-market on Thursday. Mark my words. Mark my words, y'all. Okay. So what am I trying to tell you guys? Okay, yeah. So on this day, now I'm looking at Thursday because I really want to tell you guys why it's in my head. We get the Venus trine the Ascendant 0 degrees, okay? If I look at the last time this happened, okay? One of the last the last time this happened, we're at our highest point, okay? That we've been since the squeeze, okay? That's pretty interesting to me, don't you guys think? And then where it gets a little crazy. Hold on. I thought we had more. Okay, wait, hold on. This is actually the same exact thing. So let me see where this one's going. Okay, I see it. And then it was right here. Look at the mark of that day. Look what happened. Look what triggered on that day. Okay. And then the other time it happened, was the day after the squeeze, or 2 days after the squeeze when we went. It was this. Hold on. I want to make sure I get the day right. Hold on. As you guys see, it got crazy. It's this guy. It's this guy. I went really back for that one. The day after this one, we had a 1% day, 2% day, and then the day after we had a 14% day, okay? So Friday looks extremely interesting, and it looks like something interesting is happening during the pre-market. Or Thursday, excuse me. And then also on that day, we get a sun trine sun, which only happens once a year. And the last time that happened, that day of, we only had 1%, and the day after, we had plus 31%. Okay, so this is an extremely interesting setup for Thursday and Friday. Actually, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday looks just fucking extreme at all, in all points. So if anyone just jumped into the chat or just got in here, like I said, like I wanted to say before, I said in yesterday's video, we no longer had the Saturn. Aspects, and Saturn can bring a lot of stable energy and a lot of depressing energy on top of that, and that's what's been happening here. And we have the Saturn breakaway, volatility period. Volatility period. All right, so I'm trying to figure out where I put the chart. There it is. But let's go back to Wednesday. I forgot the music was still on. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys. Sorry about that. Did you guys see my tweet about us? Like, I get it why Trey and everyone wants the Elon to pump the stock because he's done it before. But for me, oh my gosh, I just have my passwords up there. Oh fuck. Hold on. Hold up. I gotta change all this shit. God darn it. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. You guys saw my passports. Weeble. Lesson learned. Won't have that up anymore before my lives. Sorry. Obviously, I gotta take a moment, guys. I don't really care about Robinhood because I have like $100 in there. Can't trust them, obviously. I forgot you guys can still see what I'm doing. Hope I'm not looking silly. Passwords, account info. Account security. Okay, that password doesn't need to change.
Do you wanna take me for a ride? It's summertime. You got that vibe that I can't deny.
Oh my gosh. That was crazy. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about that. What's up, building owner? What's up, Joey? Yep, I got the cam on. Ripple Rice, what's up? What's up? Oh, I think I lost a lot of you guys over that, but that's my bad. Yes, Mystic made a really good point. She said that I understand that the squeezes during pre or after market, there won't be any halting of the price action, so it could run up pre or fall. Yes. Do it as it pleases. Yeah. Yeah. Thursday or Wednesday. Wednesday after market looks big. Thursday pre-market looks huge. Leave it on the cam. I got you. But I'm baking on it. Running. Running the fuck up. Yeah. I'm baking on it. Running the fuck up too, Mystic. Yes, I know you guys aren't going to mess with my passwords. But not the moon gods, but the haters will, for sure. KGG, if you're new, drop your birthday, location that you were born, and time if you want it, because we always do readings for newcomers later on in the show, though. So how was everyone's weekend? Ripple Rice, I feel like, were you here last time we went live? Building owner, I know you were here last time. Okay, so we are looking at Wednesday for AMC. And this is the big one I was telling you guys about, the moon opposite the ascendant. Remember, the moon is the highest point of the chart. It is the career point of the chart. It is the standing of the chart of the person, of the company, whatever you want to call it. It getting in opposition for the moon is a great indication that there's going to be a lot of intention to AMC during this time. And oh god, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Hey, is it important? Is it important? Yeah. Let me call you back. And the Saturn represents the structure of the company too. So there's a huge opportunity. I know I know AMC is going to be live or doing a podcast with what's his name that day. So that looks very, very bullish. Another really positive thing that I was telling you guys about is the moon sextiling to Uranus. This is also very, very bullish. So I'm looking for some type of breakthrough either on Wednesday or Thursday, a change of the company reputation, some type of communication. Doors probably will be opening, but yeah, we're going to get news this week for sure. And speaking about news, let's go ahead and look at Aaron's birth time or Aaron's chart for Wednesday, because that is actually going to give us a lot of information on what he might have to say. And for him, since we're doing a person, I'm going to pull up all the asteroids. All of them. So let's assume they do the video. Probably him, because he's like an older guy. He's probably going to want to do it more so in the morning. So let's say 11 a.m. But, you know, age is just a number. Spiritually, he might be young as fuck, so I'm not hating on him. And I hope that I'm his age one day. But then again, I also hope that before I'm his age, they create some type of thing that keeps us from aging and we can live forever. Although I'm already immortal, I mean, like, as a human, I can live forever. Okay. Remember, we don't know his time. First thing I want to look at is his Venus, because his sun is ruled by Venus, and he has a lot of Venus energy. Right off the bat, oh my God, look at that. All right, Venus opposite Mercury. We all know, what is Mercury? Mercury is communication, okay? Venus rules his whole chart, so this is a big time moment for him. So I think it's fair to say that this interview is bigger than most of the interviews he's been doing. Just off that right there. His communication energy in his chart is getting hit by Venus, which also can give you communication, especially amongst people. Okay. And it's about being harmonious in that communication. Now, look at this, guys. This is where I'm about to get a little deep on you on astrology. You see how Mercury is the first planet in that sign of Scorpio, but then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other things in the sign of Scorpio. So he has 6 total. Whatever holds the lowest degree, meaning whatever in their last, is the one that's kind of controlling all the other ones. Okay, so Mercury getting hit that day 0 degrees by Venus is very significant, not only for a sun sign, but for pretty much all of these planets over here. Okay, so it's definitely fair to say that we're looking at Thursday. Actually, we're looking at Thursday. It's definitely fair to say on Thursday, there's some type of information or some type of communication that he is doing that's going to be potentially life-changing. Let me go ahead and go to Wednesday. Look at that same exact transit. So now it's +2, so it's not as tight. That's 7. That's 29. So it's approaching on Wednesday, okay? But look at where Venus is on Wednesday. I told you guys in that video, Venus is at a very powerful degree, 29th degree of Aries, okay? So this is also, regardless if it's 2 degrees off or whatever from the exact point, this is a big time moment because he's getting the exact opposite energy or the opposition transit on a 29th degree moment, okay? So that is a moment for him. He has to be careful what he says because it's going to activate a lot of Scorpio energy, and right off the bat, that's going to be very transformative. Guys, I don't know what is going on with me, but like this shit barely affects me anymore. It's hilarious. Okay. Now, wow, look at the sun is lit that day. Opposite Neptune. Wow. Oh my gosh. Something's getting revealed. Something is getting revealed. Something is getting revealed. Something is getting revealed. I hope he wasn't doing anything in secret that he wasn't supposed to be, because that's going to be exposed. Okay, I got your birthday, K, GG. Okay, the news about GME CEO changing. Yeah, GME announced today that they were going to be looking for a new CEO. I'm not surprised. I've been saying in videos for months now that there's changing inside the structure of the company. Aquarius rising, Scorpio sun, Taurus moon. The sun opposing the moon in the birth chart. That's interesting. What are asteroids? Asteroids are planets in the, or not planets, but clunks of solid things in the sky, whatever you want to call them, like little, they're not planets, but they're chunks of rocks. Okay. And in astrology, there's a few that we track because they actually rule certain things. Okay. So all these gray ones, they're either mathematical points that are very important as well, or actual androids that are physically in the sky. Okay, this is a mathematical point of Vesta. Wherever you see her, you can see devotion. Okay, this is an actual point of, this is actual android of what's it called, Jono, and she represents the android of commitment and marriage. Okay, this is more of a devotion on something you're trying to harvest. This is another mathematical point, but probably the most important thing out of all the gray ones. This is called the North Node. People who study Sidereal or Vedic, this is also known as Rahu. This is a mathematical point that all astrologers look at. This shows your destiny energy, known as the North Node. Now, wherever the North Node is, since it is a mathematical point, opposite of North Node is always the South Node. This doesn't show the South Nodes. A lot of charts don't show the South Nodes because wherever the North Node is, you know that the South Node is directly opposite. So right opposite of this right now, we have the South Node energy right there. Okay, the South Nodes and the North Nodes are very, very big players in astrology. And the South Node in Vedic and Sidereal is known as K2. Now, this right here is a mathematical point called Lilith, also known as the Black Moon or the Dark Moon. She represents a lot of things, but the best way to describe her is Eve was the first or the second wife of Adam. Before that, it was Lilith. Lilith didn't like the fact that she had to follow all the rules. She was made from another man. She couldn't eat from the forbidden tree. So she was like, fuck this shit. I want to be naked and I'm going to leave the fucking garden. That's Lilith. That's the Black Moon. It's like the shadow side of your Venus is kind of how you can interpret that. Ceres is also things you're trying to grow, but it's more about fertility and vitality. This is a major player called Chiron. He's an asteroid that represents where we are wounded or where we had a lot of trauma or pain, but it also represents where we're going to heal from and then become the healer of that energy. So it's the open wound that heals itself and then becomes the healer. And then wherever Palace is, you can just look at that as a place where you're just extra connected. It's just a place where you have a good understanding in your chart. And this is a mathematical point that I do not pay attention to, but it's called the fortune. It's called the fortune point, and it's just energy that you're just more potent in. It's more potent there. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that breakdown. I never saw asteroids, but Chiron, I know. All these asteroids are in everyone's chart. Facts. And I pay attention to asteroids. A lot of astrologers don't, but I definitely do. And you don't need to pay attention. All astrologers pay attention to North Nodes, but honestly, it's just more information. I like the more information, the better. Okay, so we know Adam is revealing something. Remember, whenever I see that Neptune energy, it's deception, it's opposing. So either something is getting deceived or something is getting revealed, like a veil getting lifted. And the really interesting thing here is it's trine Pluto, so it looks like it's in his favor. Pluto does represent the secrets, things happening in the darkness or behind the scenes. So with the Neptune energy, the Pluto energy, please believe there's things getting revealed. So that surprise that they were talking about for Wednesday looks like it's gonna happen based on the chart. And the squares to these outer planets, Uranus and Jupiter, especially with the sun, this is pushing him to take action on things. Okay, so on a personal level, these right here aren't necessarily something to be afraid of. It's about riding the energy. They could definitely show like things getting destroyed and brand new things happening because of this Uranus situation. But these squares from these planets, they don't always have to be bad. Okay, they can actually push you, propel you type energy. Okay, and the trine of Pluto is all we really need to see right here. This pretty much tells us that whatever the transformation is going to be, it looks like it's in his favor, AMC's favor. Okay, and you know, from what I'm gathering on the internet, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like a lot of the AMC higher ups in the company, CEO and everything, they all have stake in the stocks, right? So it's in their best interest to let it go up, which makes sense. Do you guys see my blue moon, or excuse me, do you guys see my blade poster right there? Swag. Okay. Now, the OGs here knows what's up with Blade. Facts. Okay. By the way, there's this new vampire movie or show. That's I like it. Discovery of Witches. Yes, badass. It's a little slow, but it's still a good vampire series. All right, I respect all vampire stuff out here, most of it. Okay, and it's got a really good score, Rotten Tomatoes. I fuck with Rotten Tomatoes, but it needs the audience score, and it does have the audience score. Okay, so Discovery of Witches, guys, this is a sleeper of a vampire movie that I didn't even know about. It's crazy. Okay, so let's see what else is happening for Aaron on that day. Guys, look at his Wow, look at his Neptune. Sheesh. Look at his Neptune. Neptune's in the sign of Libra, the artist. Boy, if he's doing things in the dark, he better watch out. But honestly, guys, his transits look positive. I mean, you get in touch with Jupiter with this situation, it looks positive. Opposite of the sun, opportunity. But yeah, he's revealing things. He might be, we talked a lot about his chart being about being in the darkness and researching and working behind the scenes. He's definitely been working behind the scenes. Like I said before, he's super aware of everything that's going on. And he's dropping bombs this week, guys. He is dropping bombs. Look at this, guys. Everything is hitting exact for him. This is huge, huge moment for him. Opposite Pluto, Jupiter opposite Pluto, trine Neptune. And these all look pretty awesome. These all look pretty awesome. His Venus is getting trine from Neptune. Opposite the moon. A lot of oppositions. This Venus opposite moon and then this Venus opposite Mercury, to me, shows that there's something that he's kind of emotional about that he's going to speak on. So we might see like his emotional side a little bit. He might get a little hype during this interview. I'm excited to see if he does. Because all this moon action with his Venus, and it might as well be opposite his moon, it's just off a little bit, it's pretty hype. His North Node is 10 degrees, so let's check out some of his North Node energy. Because they don't show those aspects. 20, 21. Okay, so nothing hitting his actual North Node, which I'm totally okay with. I was just curious on it. Yeah, and he's really wanting to take action on whatever he's finding out, guys. Look at this. Mars trine Neptune, sextiling Pluto. This is somebody finding out something in the dark and wanting to expose that, wanting to transform it. Like, he is hype. He is hype. He's ready for battle. He's ready for battle. He is ready for battle. All right, I want to look at Friday for him just out of curiosity. Ooh, then Friday he gets the Sun trine Pluto 0 degrees. Sun squared Jupiter and Neptune 0, or Jupiter and Uranus 0 degrees. Mercury trine Pluto. Ooh, my gosh. 0 degrees. Friday looks big for him too. So yeah, guys, his life is changing just like ours, just like everyone else's. Pluto square Neptune, this is the only kind of bad transit it is of this. So this is about things being exposed in the dark. But this could suggest as well that he could be getting he could be facing other transformations that may not be that pleasant. But I'm not going to go there because this could involve his health. But I'm not going to talk about his health. It's not what we're here for. But expect a lot of big information for him. All right, I'm going to check out Gme. So I haven't looked at their chart literally since last week. Man, these reversals are going to be so hard, guys. Like, I'm expecting it this week. And it's going to be so... I mean, if you guys... I'm literally wanting to sell, like, my crypto profits to buy more of these stocks. But it's just like, at what point do I stop buying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got enough. But I'm still thinking about it. I can't even lie. Can't even lie. Did anyone buy today? Did anyone buy? Okay, Gme. Uh-oh. I like that number, 880. It's a good number. It's one of my. That's the number I would buy on. I forget what I think I brought still when it was still in the nice today. I brought, yeah, right around 9. I'm on the hour chart. Hold on. That makes sense. Oh, maybe I did buy. Yeah, I did buy when it was 8 something. Man, this is nice. Like, I'm seriously thinking about selling my shit. Some of my crypto. Ooh, crypto looks like it's going red too. But I mean, that's not really a big deal. Okay. Bitcoin 1 hour. Might start be going up again. Oh, it's got a little bit of a double top right there. But it's the hour. Not too worried about it. But this also looks like it has a double top. And those are definitely following the moon phases. What's the market at? Is the market still red? Market is still red, which I was expecting the market to go red. Just for a few days, though. Waiting to see if I should take profits from crypto and go all in. Yeah. I feel you. I mean, the thing about what's annoying me on crypto, that's not annoying me, but like, I've been on crypto for months, since like September, and it's like, for example, I really like Ethereum, and Ethereum's hit 2K like 3 times, and then bounces to like 1,500, and like if I would have just like taken those profits each time and just gotten back in, it would have been a good idea. Ethereum overall is doing great. I mean, today it's not doing amazing, but it's over 21. It's like it's hitting all-time highs. I don't think it's ever the other day hit 2,200. It's never hit that high before. Okay. So Ethereum's at its peak. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about taking profits, but what if it keeps running? But historically speaking, it's going to start going down. Moon phase speaking, it is going to start going down. Because if we see the moon phases for Ethereum, this is Bitcoin, but they're doing the same thing. Okay, so for right here, this is the new moon or full moon. Hold on. Full moon. New moon. So it kind of went up, and then from this new moon to full moon, it continued to go up, and then this new moon to full moon, it went up, and then it went down. And then on that full moon again, it went back up, and then it went down on the next phase, and then on the next phase it went up, and then on the next phase it went down. So right now it definitely looks like it's following the phases, but I want to show you guys on this Bitcoin stuff. There's always times where it just goes sideways. Like, look at this. See how it just goes sideways for a little bit? And over here it's just kind of going sideways. And then it kind of bounces back and forth between going sideways and then going back to the phases. Okay, so right now it almost looks like it's kind of wanting to start going sideways again. But it's kind of hard to say. But it kind of does look like it's going to start going sideways, which kind of tells me that it's going to start consolidating and start popping up again. But on this new moon, maybe take profits, but then, don't plan on it for it to dip too much. Based on what I'm seeing, I don't see a dip at this time. Just on the moon phases. Just on the moon phases, okay? Just on the moon phases, guys. I don't even have their chart. This is Ethereum. We're just looking at Bitcoin. Ethereum does the same thing. See how it goes sideways for a little bit, and then then it starts popping on the phases again. See how sideways it was for these phases? And I wonder, I should start tracking. I should, when I start getting more into this Ethereum stuff, I'll start looking deeper into it. We see how it's going sideways, and then it kind of starts bouncing off the phases again. So at this moment, the last month and a half, it's been going off the phases, but it might very well start just consolidating, and could confirm this might be a good profit taking time if you need to put money elsewhere, pay some bills. Okay, I know I'm up on both of these, and there's supposedly there's never a bad time to take profit. Supposedly, I don't know. It's just what I hear. That's just what I hear, guys. Okay, so the apology is on the 14th, Wednesday. I'm about to pull up the chart. Guys, TradingView is sick. I learned that people can actually make their own scripts on TradingView. So I'm in the middle of trying to make my own script. Or I'm going to try to make my own script. I want to show you guys something that's very interesting. Open, AMC2, leave. These numbers that I'm about to show you right here are certain phases of the moon. Okay? And then these right here is the marks of season changes. Okay, but whenever we see this moon, it will be the first quarter, and then this will be the last quarter when it's going the opposite way. Okay, so I'm gonna start trying to see if I see any patterns between these quarters. I felt like I was seeing something the other day when I was looking at this, but then I started going too deep, and I was like, chill out, just look at what you've been focused on. But there's a lot of different TradingView moon stuff that I'm going to start really going over. Okay, now it's showing me that new moon. Look at that, guys. Look at that new moon. Okay, so another thing I want to show you, another thing I want to say about today is this is a new beginning, a new energy. Okay, let's say the hedge funds are, tracking the moon phases and shit like that. We have to remember this was an Aries moon, the Aries new moon. This is like beginning of the war. Okay, Aries represents war. This is also the astrological new year when we went into Aries season. Okay, so just think about what that means. This could have been like a new beginning of war. Okay. But at the same time, this could have been like the last ammo they had left. Okay, they probably maybe thrusted all of it in there today. Okay, and you think about it, beginning of the day for both of them. I mean, it just got hammered down. You know what I'm saying? Like so bad. Like as soon as the day opened, look at that. Look how big that candle is. That's 30-minute, but I can't do 1 second. So to me, I just see manipulation when I see this. Like the moment the market opened, we just got hammered down like a mofo. Look at that. All right. I find it really hard to believe that everyone just woke up today after everything we went through last week and was like, "Oh, let's sell. Let's sell today." First thing. I don't think so. Am I onto something with that? So yeah, to me, they're just using this new moon today. It was like, okay, let's do the crazy push. Our last bit that we have, the last bit of ammo, and then Wednesday reverses. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is, guys. I actually brought some today. Look at that. This is like a what do they call it? The ladder attack. I mean, come on. Everyone just decided that they're just gonna sell first thing. Just everybody? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not on a new moon. I'm looking at GME this right now. It's power hour, baby. Will it dip to 15-ish? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to dip to 15 again. Not anytime soon. Not based on the moon phases. If you're talking about Ethereum, no, I don't. I'm seeing Ethereum starting to consolidate, not dip or run back up. I'm seeing consolidating right now, which is why I might take profits and just take them for a little bit. I might take profits, buy some more AMC, let AMC go up, and then take some profits there and then put it back in Ethereum or something. Oh, we got 9 likes. That might be the most we've gotten on a live stream, during the actual live stream. And if we can get one more, because you guys know I hate odd numbers, although that is my life path number. But one more like would be awesome. And I don't hate odd numbers. I hate to use the word hate, and I just did it again, and that too, you know? I'm silly. I know. I gotta use the bathroom. 1 second. I'll be back within 1 minute and 30 seconds.
You remember the first night I met you? We had a connection. We fucked in my car. I didn't even hit it raw. But we both came so hard. The connection was so strong. Now you say you normally wouldn't do that. If I want the pussy again, you need a commitment. I respect that. And I would make you my woman. I do think you're special. But as I get to know you, I also think you're deceitful. You say you don't like gray areas, but you're living in a smoke cloud, puffing on that loud. I be catching you in lies, but you won't admit it, too proud. I am no fool, I play it cool. I've been keeping score, I think you're a whore. I said it before, and I'll say it again. You've been lying, full of deception. Say you're looking for a husband, but you're running around partying. Say you're a classy chick, but you acting like a stupid bitch, a lying bitch. I just wanna fuck a relationship. I just wanna fuck. I ain't fucking with no stupid bitch. I just wanna fuck a relationship. I just wanna fuck. I ain't fucking with no lying bitch. I've been going crazy, thinking about that pussy. I've been going crazy, thinking that you're cheating. So I just wanna fuck a relationship. I just wanna fuck. I ain't fucking with no stupid bitch. She says she won't do it unless she's in a relationship. She also told me she's keeping her options open till a man put a ring on it. Yeah, well, I ain't gonna put a ring on it, no, but I want more. We can do the business, yes. Maybe one day you can be my mistress. I guess we're both whores, 'cause I want more. We can do anything, come over. Just don't talk about the ring. Maybe don't say anything. I just wanna fuck a relationship. I just wanna fuck. I ain't fucking with no stupid bitch. I just wanna fuck.
Okay, I played that for strictly entertainment purposes. Were you guys entertained by that? A song I made when I was a much younger man in my feelings. It's pretty vulgar, I know. It's pretty vulgar. I know, guys. I haven't even looked at the chat, but I know. Yeah, the short ladder is real out here. The short ladder is real. Okay, so we're gonna look at AMC's or GME's chart, and we'll just look at it from right now. Okay. Okay. So I see a lot of blue lines for GME. Do you guys? Oh wow, look at Mars pulling up on GME's north node right there. 23 degrees. So it's 2 degrees off. That's interesting. That's definitely going to create energy. Remember, Mars gives you energy. The North Node is also like destiny type energy, can definitely amplify things. My feet get cold very easily. I get cold very easily because I'm a vampire. And I had to put my my Timbs on, my Timberlands, because it has like a nice cotton inside. And then I always wear a hoodie, like a blanket, like a kid with a blanket. I always got a hoodie around me. It's a very light hoodie, so I could wear it when it's like kind of not even cold. But then I also can wear it when it is cold. Just like to have it on. And I like to throw my hood on a lot. It's my thing. So the thing about north nodes is it can cause like shifts. Okay, it can cause, because remember the north node is like karma, it's like destiny. And AIM or GME's Mars goes really hard because it is also in Aries at home. Okay, and it's 18 degrees. So this Mars actually just passed that sextile over the weekend, and now it's pulling up on the north node right here. And it's probably going to hit on Wednesday. Things are building up on Wednesday. And then look at the sextile, or look at the trines it's getting. Let's see, 23. It's hitting Uranus. There it is, 24. So yeah, that's pulling up. That is pulling up the sun. So that is pulling up tomorrow. Tomorrow looks pretty interesting. Now, oh, look at that. Moon square Mercury today. Mercury is right here. It's one of the few bad aspects today. And look what happened. They got, I mean, it is kind of bad news. They're getting rid of their CEO, right? So today we see in the chart that there was some type of change in the internal part of the company, because the moon can represent like the inside circle type thing. Mercury represents news. That makes sense, guys. Mercury square the moon. We got not so good news. I mean, the market interpreted as bad news because look at the chart, right? GME is at some point they were way. I think we hit 10% at some point. So now we're only like 6%. Did we hit 10% on AMC? Anybody know that? Now, the moon moves quickly, so that's no longer going to be aspecting Mercury in a bad way tomorrow. Wow. Neptune square Uranus, 0 degrees. That's breakthroughs as well, but unpleasant ones, not always easy. Okay, those are the two outer planets hitting each other. That hardly ever happens, guys. And Uranus can definitely cause like volatility. I always say that about Uranus. But the cool thing about Uranus is it does have a lot to do with technology in the future. And a square is pushing you towards something. Okay? So even though this transiting Uranus is getting a square to Neptune, when we look at their actual Uranus in their chart, it's got really nice things happening and a 0 degree conjunct Jupiter. So that's expensive energy. So Uranus transiting is hitting Neptune, an outer planet, and then the actual Uranus in the birth chart is getting conjunction from Jupiter 0 degrees. Wow. I'm actually happy I didn't see this and make a video on this, because I would have said like today would have been, this is super expansive energy. That's what I would have said. Look at this. Jupiter is 0 degrees on the sun and Uranus today. Granted, it was more exact on that new moon yesterday. So it's kind of passing today, but that's still very expansive energy. I think the universe didn't want me to make that video, because I would have said that's very expansive. Okay? Facts. Definitely would have. Moons, but I guess how we can interpret that, because let's say we got the bad news with the Mercury square the moon right here, but then the Jupiter is right on top of the reputation of the company, and Uranus represents breaking the old and bringing in the new. Look what happened. And the sun is the reputation, the power, the authority of the company. Look what happened. So even though we got that bad news today, we have the positive conjunction right here, which makes total sense now that I'm thinking about it. So the way we interpret this is, yeah, we got bad news, but it looks like it on the long run, it was for the better, or it doesn't have to be long run, but it was for the better period. And this Jupiter, remember, represents expansion. It represents luck. Okay, so the company is expanding its reputation, and I talked about Uranus has a lot to do with technology and breakthroughs and pioneering to the future. So a lot of expansion with breakthroughs. Okay, so I'm actually very, very, very okay with that. Okay, Uranus is all about the future. Okay, so I have some very strong future transits right here. And then you're transiting Uranus, which means really slowly, it's sextiling the moon. And that will also show breakthroughs, okay? And especially technology type breakthroughs. I mean, Uranus has a lot to do with the internet. So I'm actually looking at this chart. I'm like, wow, this all looks fucking amazing. This little square to the moon today, Mercury, that's a 1 day thing, okay? That happened today, won't be there tomorrow. One thing I must mention, when Mercury is here, over there, which will probably be in a week, then we're going to get a Mercury square Mercury. That's a different story. But right now, the transiting Mercury is trying Pluto 0 degrees. Look at that. Pluto represents endings and beginnings, transformations. Mercury's communication. We had a major transformation with the company, especially in the power dynamics of the company, because we know Pluto represents power. Okay, takeovers. I talked about that on AMC, what Pluto represented. Power, takeovers, transformations. Okay, we're getting a new CEO. It looks like it's for the positive. Conjunct Mars, they were pushed to do it. They wanted to do this. They were in control of the situation. Gme is definitely in control of the situation, and it's headed towards its destiny point. When this moon conjuncts the North Node exact, I do expect some type of news or some type of power play. Doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be communication, but some type of power play, some type of move is going to probably happen. When the moon is, this is going to be really interesting. When the moon is on top of this, which is also going to be tomorrow, it's going to be exactly sextiling the moon. That could be interesting. I wonder the last time we've seen that. So it definitely looks like some interesting things are happening with AMC or GME this week. And today, for that matter, straight up. Today looks actually really awesome. Yeah, it looks really awesome. I mean, look at all the blue lines, guys. Look at all the blue lines. The one square was that communication with the moon. Okay, the Mercury with the moon, which totally makes sense of what they said today. So what I want to do, let's go 24 hours. Actually, I want to go to when this moon conjuncts Uranus right there. So let's go back 6. Okay, now it's, Oh, that happens to be 9:30 a.m. market open. Just went and brought more. Hell yeah. Gme AMC added a couple of shares. Yep, I feel you. Doesn't Pisces rule the feet? Yes, it does. Sure does. Yep, you're talking about my feet being cold. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. Take my tendies and throw it into Ethereum. Yeah, so like I was saying on Ethereum, okay, just so I can be 100% clear, okay? The moon phases that Ethereum was following looks like it wants to go down. But I also said that it also looks like it wants to consolidate, and it's done that before where it didn't go down, just consolidated. So I'm going to pull that up for you one more time because I feel like you may have misheard me. And I have a lot of money in Ethereum, so I'm bullish on it either way. But let's go to the day chart. Not the day chart, but the day candles. That's not the day candles, is it? What's going on? Auto? There we go. Okay, so like I was saying, it's following the phases pretty good here. Okay, look at that. Pow, 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 pow. But it just had a really strong phase, and I'm almost thinking it wants to start flattening out, okay? Right here, we saw it be a little flat, okay? And it might still kind of continue the flatness, and I was showing you guys before. It does flatten out a little bit before going back on the moon phases. It's like very flat during these phases, okay, before it breaks out again. But when it breaks out, it does go with the moon phases. You can kind of see it more with Bitcoin. Now, there is a possibility it goes on a double run. I did say that too. Because it just it just went off a major run here. But look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like it's starting to, it looks like it wants to start trading sideways for a little bit. Okay. And it tends to do that before making little runs. And then when it makes little runs, it follows the moon phases. Okay. So my prediction is it's going to start consolidating a little bit before making a run up or down. If it's following the regular cycle of the moon phase, it looks like it's going to go more down, but make a higher low. But it's going to be more of a consolidating phase. I don't think we're going to get big jumps with crypto in the next week. Maybe around that full moon time, we'll start seeing some jumps, but I think it's going to be more of a consolidating phase, at least for this week. So I was saying that I might take my profits from Ethereum, from Bitcoin, take my profits because it usually goes through that cycle, those dips and the runs, and then buy some more AMC, some GME right before it goes on another run. You guys with me on that? Are you guys with me? Am I blurry? I don't think I'm blurry, but can you guys tell me if I'm blurry? Let me pull it up on my phone. Oh, can I pull it up on my right in front of you guys? YouTube. Market Moon Lord. Oh no, I'm not blurry. I'm not blurry out there. He's not blurry. So Tuesday looks really, really good for GME. I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on this Mars right here, pulling up on the North Node. That's Destiny-like type energy. But look at this, 0 degrees, right on the sun. So guys, we even have a moon trine moon 0 degrees at market open tomorrow. So market open looks like it's gonna be. Okay, thank you, Joy. Market open looks like it's gonna be lit tomorrow. It does. It does. Venus square Mercury. Okay, so this Venus square Mercury is coming up on, looks like it's coming up more on Thursday, to be exact. Maybe even tomorrow, or on, it looks like it's coming on Thursday, but it might even happen on Wednesday. Oh, guys, look at this. Wow. Okay, look at that. Moon, sextiling moon at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and then sun, sextiling sun at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Do you guys see that shit? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? That looks great. I'm going to have to write that down. This has just intrigued me. This has just intrigued me. Because I want to see when the last time that's happened. That looks bullish as... Should know? Okay. What I'm going to do here... I'll copy that. Moon. Moon. And then we're going to do sun. What was it? Was it a sextile or trine? That's huge. It's sextile, right? Yeah, sun, sextile, sun. Okay. All right. So that's going to be on Tuesday. That's going to be tomorrow. Okay. And then the last time that happened, the moon would have been 9 degrees Taurus. Okay, things are about to get a little real here. Yeah, let's use that one. All right, so we want to look to see that last time the moon was 9 degrees Taurus. So we look on here. Let me zoom in for you guys. This Empress, I don't know how to say this, but hey, you guys can sound that out for yourselves or read it for yourselves. I read the stars, not words. Okay. So we're looking for the moon 29 degrees Taurus. So what we do here, this is the moon. This is the moon. Okay. We're obviously in February because it takes about 30 days for that cycle to happen. Actually, we need to look at March. That's the moon. We go all the way to the symbol Taurus, which is right here. And the moon moves quickly. So it looks like on Wednesday, man, the moon moved really quickly around that time. Wednesday, the 17th and 18th of March, we want to take a look at. Okay, so on that day, it was just plus 1%. Okay, so nothing significant on that one. Now the next time it happened, or before it happened, it was on February the 17th. And we had a -7 day that day. Okay, and then the time it happened in January, January. Looks like the 21st. Yeah, 21st. and we have plus 9% that day. But I'm not seeing a pattern or anything that I think is worth mentioning on that. So what I want to do is just look at the sun sextiling sun, because that's only going to happen once a year from that position. Actually, that will only happen once a year. No, that happens twice a year. I take that back. Twice a year. Okay, so sun needs to be 23 degrees Aries. So we're going to go to 2020. As you guys can see, my DD went hard the other day. 2020. What day did I say? Or it needs to be 23 degrees. So that was April 13th, 2020. And we're just looking for a pattern here. We had plus 25%. Did you guys, Brianna, what's good? I haven't seen you here in a minute. You actually popped in my mind the other day. I think I was on Instagram. I may have saw like a notification from you or something. But guys, look at that. So we're on to something with the moon sextiling the moon right here, or the sun sextiling the sun. It happened April the 13th, 2020. Oops. Look at that. We have plus 21% that day. Followed by a 25% day. And the day before that was 14%. So I think it's clear to say we're on to something with that one. And we're having that one. And we're going to go back one more year. But that's definitely something I'm going to talk about here. All right. And since this right here is the sun, we're going to make that a sun color of orange. Then we're going to make this box. I mean, the sun's more of like a yellowy orange, right? Okay, so the next thing I want to do real quick is we're going to do the same thing for 2019 just to get more information. Sun 23 degrees Aries. Fell on a Saturday, so that's not going to give us as much information. Oh, wait. I said 23 degrees, didn't I? Never mind. Yeah, it does fall on a Saturday. So what I want to do is just look at that Friday. So Friday of March 22nd, 2019. Okay, so %2 that day. So nothing significant. But I still wanna count this day because we did have a huge run in last year on those days. Am I reading this correctly? Hold on. Sun in Aries. Is it in Aries? 23 degrees. So I had the day wrong, guys. I'm sorry. So it's actually the 15th of April that we want to look at. Yes, 15th of April. Because it happened on Sunday. So 15th of April. -4%. Okay. I know this is getting boring, but now I want to go 2018. And this is the last one I'm going to check for this exact transit. Now, keep in mind, not only are we getting the sun trine or sextiling sun, but we're getting the moon sextiling sun. That combination doesn't happen because the moon moves much quicker. So all these days that we're looking at does not include the moon sextiling the sun either. I want you guys to really make sure you understand that because it's a double whammy of awesome transits. Okay, so April the 13th, 2018. Okay, so it was plus 1%. So on one day we did have a 25% day. Okay. But all the rest of the days it wasn't that significant. I'm not gonna lie. But that's still interesting. That's still a sun sextiling sun. That's still a change of reputation for the better. A bit of unexpected travel. Didn't even realize we had the new moon already. Yep. New moon was yesterday. New moon in Aries too. Aren't you in Aries? I remember something going on. You had a theme with Libra. Something was like in that sign of Aries, I want to say, if I remember correctly. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. Let's continue to look at tomorrow. Whatever day we're on. Tuesday on Gme. Mercury trine Pluto, 0 degrees, guys. Come on. Aries rising. I knew it. I'm a Libra rising. I'm opposite of you. Look. Okay. So tomorrow, Tuesday, guys, look at Mercury. This looks really crazy. Mercury conjunct Mars, 0 degrees. Mercury trine Pluto, 0 degrees. Okay. We don't know the ascendant. But this is definitely Mars' energy to take action on communication. That's Mercury. Pluto is all about power, transformations, takeovers. Okay. This is tomorrow, so I wouldn't be surprised if they already have the CEO in mind, and we get an announcement for that tomorrow. Wouldn't be surprised at all. So many strong points here, guys. Sun, sextile Sun, and Uranus. Tomorrow's gonna be volatile for GME. That's so obvious, and to me it looks for the better. Let's go to Wednesday. I'll be very surprised after all this great Jupiter stuff happening if GME doesn't pop up. Doesn't have a reversal. Oh, we're in the last 10 minutes, huh? GME sitting right at 10% on the day. Man, I cannot believe it. But it's okay. I'm not going to get anywhere near concerned until Thursday. If we don't see some positive action going up high, major reverses on Thursday, then I'll start being a little iffy. Or I'll start wanting to go more into the books and try to figure things out. But, oh no. Did I just see what I think I just saw? We just went from 9 likes to 8 likes. Did someone do that? Because you guys know 8's my favorite number. That's probably why that happened. So if that's the case, thank you. That was actually a sweet move. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I brought more. I'm looking at Discord. Yeah, I brought some more AMC. My investment is negative, though. Just hoping 420 has some rewards. He must be a smoker. Which I'm okay with. All right, so I'm on Wednesday. And Wednesday Ooh, we're still not pulled up exactly on that north node, but we might be towards the end of the day. But north node is looking super interesting right there. And Mars is looking super interesting because Mars just went into a 0-degree trine to Uranus and a 0-degree trine to the Sun. So this is a jam-packed, action-moving week for Gme. They're most likely making a lot of changes, and it's going to be public changes. So let's get ready for news. That's almost a fact. Look at this. It's still 0 degrees over here. Oh my gosh. By the dip. Mercury still conjunct Mars. The Sun. Oh, look at that, guys. I'm going to leave this here right there just for you guys to look at. Okay? Just for you guys to look at what's happening with the Sun. And I'm going to take a bathroom break. Oh, my camera went down. I didn't realize that. Can I get it back up? Can I get it back up? Can I get it back on? Is it going to come back to me? I think my battery's dead. So what I'm going to do is close it. I'm sorry. Yeah, 420 always has reward. I mean, hey, I can't disagree. But hey, if anyone's wondering about GME, they also, and that's also the Apogee Moon. Friday looks awesome. I mean, not Friday, Wednesday. Wednesday looks very, very, very awesome. Very volatile. A lot of volatility. Should we look at the date 420? Getting a lot of synchronicities there. (420), 9:30 a.m. Venus is getting a lot of action. Venus likes 420 too. Venus is the planet of indulging, having fun, feeling good. Also rules the senses. Venus sextiling the Sun and Mercury. And that's their Venus sextiling the Sun and Mercury. That's pretty nice. Then the sun's making a square to Mercury. Huh. Okay, so the Mercury is getting a square from the sun. Transiting Mercury is getting a positive sextile. Okay. So this week looks better than this week. But then at the same time, all these sexy things happening with Venus also looks really nice. And Venus is a power player for GME because it's exalted in Pisces. It's one of the power player planets for GME. And it's getting a sextile from Mercury. Mercury is news, communication, deals. Venus is people, relationships, mergers. The sun is also reputation. And Venus is very good at networking and being seen. So it looks like Tuesday, just off these Venus aspects, looks very pleasant for GME, and this could definitely bring in some good buying power or something pleasant happening with the company. The Jupiter, that's actually not as tight, but that having Jupiter involved in the situation is awesome. Either way, so I mean, it still looks very pleasant. I mean, the square to the sun to Mercury is only a day or two transit. And all these positive Venus stuff happening here is also very nice at the same time. So it's almost a neutral chart. So whatever's happening, unless there's some type of news catalyst, which it definitely could be. And the news, since it is a sextile to Mercury, that does show news. And it shows the type of news, since Venus is involved, having to do with something aesthetically or something having to do with some type of agreement amongst other people, mergers, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, off that it could be very big. Okay, so it has a very positive sextile with the transiting Mercury, but then their actual Mercury isn't as positive. So it's almost canceling each other out. Oh, we're up to 10 likes. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. It's fucking amazing. But yeah, we're on to Tuesday, 4/20 of Gamestop, and yeah, there could be some good news that week. Okay, I'm not going to say there's going to be any bad news. But Mercury does have a not so fun square from the sun. But overall, the energy looks more positive than negative. Oh, I'm just noticing the sun is 0 degrees that day too, getting the 0 degree square from Mercury. So that's actually kind of interesting. But I'm going to do some really deep DD on GameStop before I start doing all that live with you guys, because I'm already wanting to go back on these dates and check to see what was happening with the stock around that time. Another interesting thing you see about this chart, is all the planets are on this side of the chart, and the moon at the end of that week is going to be by herself. It's going to be over here, kind of opposing all these energies. So Wednesday, Thursday could be big of the following week for GameStop. Okay, I want to see if someone gave me their birthday earlier. I want to say it was KGG. Was that KGG? It sure was. Are you ready? I feel like switching the vibe real quick. Are you ready for your mini reading from the Blue Moon and Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life? And today, you're watching the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. Are you ready? Is KGG still here? And are they ready? Oh, man, I missed the closing bell. Man, we finished 9% and pretty much 11% on GME. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That ain't even right, man. That ain't even right. I lost so much money today, guys. So much money. And I'm not even worried about it. But I did. I would be totally lying to you if I said I didn't. And in fact, I'm not even opening my account and taking a look. I don't need that type of stress, you know? I don't need that type of temporary stress, you know? It's just temporary. Just temporary. Okay. 11-9. Do we have a... Oh, okay, no. 11-9. Yeah, is that November? Are you Scorpio? We got another Scorp in the house. No, guys, I'm not going to do another Scorpio talk today. I can't. I really can't. I did a couple readings this weekend. Had to do some serious Scorpio talks. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I can't do it now. It's just too much. I mean, we'll touch on Scorpio. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not going to let her suck me in like that. Scorpio's always sucks me in. We're not going to let it happen today. $1 p.m. New York. All right, I want to say the birthday's right. I'm gonna wait till you confirm that you're still here, though, before we get started. Read the chat a little bit. For real, these dips are actually annoying. LOL. Through my last 20 in Gamestop. Just have to be patient. Yeah. Like Warren Buffett says, my favorite Warren Buffett quote, the stock market is the transfer of money between the patient and the impatient, and I truly believe that. I didn't lose money doing the stocks until I sold. I was selling out of fear. And ever since I stopped doing that, I never lost money, not even a dime. Like I just wait till I make profits before I sell anything. So if I have to wait literally a year, I will. I'm not losing money. I don't do that shit right there. No. Do you trade options too, or only shares? As of right now, only shares. I like to keep it simple until I master it. So I'm at the foundation of trading, and I'm mastering that part of trading before I jump into other parts of it. Just like one of the biggest things I do when I'm doing astrology is, I wish there was a way I can. Oh, I can do that. Swag. Thank you. So happy. I've been wanting to just pull up the chat by itself without all that extra stuff, and I just figured out how. It's just like how I'm like I focus on the moon phases before I get deeper into the DD. That's just how I do things. I like to be I'm a very foundational guy. I work my way up. Like when I first started reading astrology, all I read was the elements. I would make predictions on people and talk about who they were and what their chart said, strictly based upon their elemental alignments. That's water, fire, air, earth. Earth signs are super practical, logical, grounded, consistent. At least they understand these type of energies. Air signs are thinkers, communicators, and they can, blow where the wind takes them. So it's kind of hard to grab them, put your finger on them, keep them in one place for too long. Water signs are intuitive, paranoid, creative, emotional, manipulating. And then fire signs are also emotional, creative, intuitive, paranoid, expressive, dynamic. They're adaptive too. So are water signs. Water signs are pretty adaptive. Water signs are adaptive. Fire signs are, they're adaptive. Although they kind of beat their own drum. So I would say the only fire sign that's adaptive would be the mutable fire, which represents adaptive energy, which will be Sagittarius. And then air signs are pretty adaptable because they're air. Okay, they just they mutate with the, their environment, right? Yeah, yep. KGG says, yep, water signs, manipulative. Yeah, you're a Scorpio. Don't get me started. The first time I went live, I went ham on a Scorpio conversation, and you might want to watch that. It was pretty fun. You grew. Okay, amazing. Yeah, Scorpios have a bad rap because they can be very manipulating, very controlling, very dark. But on the positive side, they can be, only controlling for the better, only manipulating for the better, and they can be full of nothing but fucking light. They can have the best energy in the fucking world. Real talk. Like a Scorpio, I had a Scorpio girlfriend, and she would make me feel so happy, and then she would break me straight up. But that was when I was a little punk little boy, and we were growing up, and she would get me, and then we got older. Basically, this is a girl that I was with since like I was 13. And we were together up until like a few years back, but back and forth. We weren't always together the entire time. But boy, a Scorpio versus a Pisces. I'm a double Pisces. She's a Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moon. Oh, it gets crazier. I'm a Libra rising, and she's a Libra, and she's a Aries rising. So we oppose each other there. Nice. I mean, a Leo and Scorpio, if they're on the same page, it can be beautiful because it's two fixated signs. They stick to a committed situation. And, Leos are awesome like that, and so are Scorpios. That's the humor in me. My younger years, I was dark and miserable. Yeah, Scorpios, that's a very good key words for Scorpios. Dark, miserable. And they don't want to be miserable. They can't take themselves out of their darkness because they're hyper-focused there. It's the saddest thing. Keep in mind, guys, I have a very potent scorpionic position. That's why I know so much about this stuff, and I'm so passionate about it, because I was stuck in a Scorpio darkness for a long time. And when I got out of it, life changed. I was miserable because my ADHD. Yeah, so a lot of people think they have all these mental issues, which they do. But I can't tell you guys how many charts I've done with someone's like diagnosed with this, that, and the third, and you can see in the chart they have too much 12th house energy. They can't control their energy. They just need to learn how to harness it, and then everything will be okay. Which is why I think every parent needs to do an astrology chart on their kids. If an astrologer talked to my father, when I was still a kid, and my dad actually took it seriously, I would have had a way better childhood, and he would have been a way happier man, because he would have been able to navigate my energies a lot better. Okay, I'm going to read the chat real fast. So, yeah, Joey, I don't trade options, but I do want to get into it. I do want to emphasize, options seem to be, I mean, from what I'm gathering, there's a lot of money in the options, obviously. And I follow the money, baby. So, I will be getting to options, but only after I'm way more comfortable with just trading shares. And honestly, after I make like stupid money with this Amc Gme shit, I'll probably do some option dabbling, and we can do that together if you want. Do you do options, by the way? Okay. That would humor me. My younger years, I was dark and miserable. Then I transformed to happy as hell. That's what I'm saying. Like, Scorpios can go. You see, Scorpios can go just as high up as they can go down. Okay, so just as miserable as Scorpio is, they can be just as happy. That's why I try so hard to get Scorpios out of that darkness, because once they're out of that darkness, they become so full of light. It's ridiculous. Transformative light. See, I'm actually a witness. I'm actually that. I transform people with my light, with positive energy. But before I was doing that, I was transforming people for the worse. Transforming everyone to manipulate them. I don't know if anyone's even in here. I'm just kind of rambling. Wow, we got some people in here still. What's up, y'all? What's up, gang? Okay. Brianna says my Scorpio great grandmother was manipulative in such a legendary way. Yeah, Scorpios are legendary manipulators. Facts. My manipulation is already legendary. Trust me, guys. You don't want to hear my stories. You would, if I told you some of the stuff I did when I was younger with my Scorpio energy, you guys wouldn't look at me the same. But I wasn't the same person, so it's understandable. But a great investor. Yeah, Scorpios are great investors because they roll darkness, digging into something and pulling something out, gold. They roll research and you know, making sudden changes, transformations. Just found her journal, a list of rules of life. Ooh, I want to know the list of rules of life, please. A rules of life from a great grandmother that was a Scorpio from a different time would be very, very valuable information. But I wouldn't listen to every single thing because, you know, Scorpio in that age is definitely stuck in how they see things, and Scorpios can definitely be a little illusional. But even in a Scorpio's illusions, there's a lot of truth. Like a Scorpio thinks someone's lying to them because they're totally wrong, but they feel that lying energy of them. The truth of it is this person's carrying a lot of lying type energy, or this person has lied to them in the past. Okay, just getting deep. See, I swear I wasn't trying to do this with some Scorpio shit, and here we are. Like, I'm over here literally just blabbing about some Scorpio shit. Now I'm with a Leo, and it's just easy. Yeah, I feel you. Two fixed signs. The thing about Leos is they're super happy people, and Scorpios need that happy energy. Like, if Scorpios are someone that's more on that negative stuff, oh yeah, it's so easy for a Scorpio to get on negative energy. Because remember, it's a water sign, so it adapts to the energy around it. Oh boy, that's a lot of emotional boundaries and feelings. We work well. Mature Leos. Yeah, I feel you. I was miserable because of my HD. Oh, and weight. Then I lost weight and took action. Got skinny, healthy, spiritual. Yeah, see, that's another thing with Scorpios. Like, they could literally transform themselves. A lot of them do transform their body. Okay. I'm very into working out and stuff. And I'm like, what, 180 now? There's a point where I was like 140 or 240. And I have Pluto in the first house, the planet of Scorpio in the first house. So I'm constantly transforming my body, and I made that commitment. Hey, can I share something with you? Yes, please share. KGG. It's random info, but my grandmother was spiritual and said she'll always contact me from the other side as a joke. Yeah, she probably does. And yeah, I definitely believe in the spirits, you know, still walking around with us. They're just doing it as a spirit. They're not always here, but, you know, there's some that are here. Same as you right now. KGG. Okay. Taking action and getting your life on track. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Joey. Yeah, we got KGG. We got a lot of people with Scorpio energy. You should probably join our Discord, too, because there's a lot of Scorpios in our Discord. The Discord is Market Moon Lord. The market, or no, not the market Moon Lord, but market Moon Lord. Right there. Pow pow. She died a few years ago, and I threw a prayer up to her in January about investing into Gme. Okay, I like that. I'd heard Nana send me a clear sign if I'm doing the right thing. Next morning, sorting paperwork, I found a GameStop gift card from 2 years ago. Swag. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask the universe for synchronicities, guys. I do it all the time. I've got burned a lot by options, but we can always learn and be better. Yeah, Joey, we got to later on. I'll take a look at your chart and kind of look at what your chart says about you and investing. See if you're more of a long-term guy. I know my chart says I'm a little bit of both, but my overall karma is definitely long-term place. I used to be transformation Scorpio, and we so sad until Yep. Yeah, Scorpios sometimes have to reach the very, very bottom of the abyss before they decide to transform themselves. Yes, financial astrology says you're good, KGG. I'm very intuitive. Yeah, you're Scorp. Of course you are. Scorpios are interesting. Very. They're Scorpios and Pisces are the two most misunderstood signs of the zodiac. They're impossible to put your finger on. No two Scorpios are the same, and no two Pisces are the same. You're more likely to see two Scorpios the same than two Pisces, though. Leos bring you out of your shell. Yeah, they're full of light, and they're all about. You see, that's funny you say that because Leo is the sun. It's all about illuminating. Okay. Sometimes a Scorpio just needs a little illumination to get them out of that darkness. I'm telling you. That's why I'm always telling you, Scorpios, get out of the dark, do something to put yourself out there, because that's going to activate the illumination of the sun. Building power, Leo rising, powerful rising sun. Power owner, or building owner. Yeah, powerful rising sun. Okay, cool. Join. That's what's up. And post your sign on the channel of what's your birthday. Tell us your sign right there. Brianna says a few things from the list called things to remember. The value of time. Swag. It's funny. That's the very first thing she says, because you see, Scorpios are all about power. Okay, it's not that they're like power hungry, but that's what they're looking at, the dynamics of power. And Grandma says the first most powerful thing you want to look at is time. That's why I charge so much for my astrology readings, because I have to take time away from giving myself an astrology reading, giving someone I love an astrology reading. You know, astrology is not the only thing I do. I just like to help people in general. Okay, I got a twin brother that I'd rather be helping, or that I should be helping. I wouldn't say rather, but should be helping. I'm supposed to be just helping everyone I can. And guys, I need help all the time myself. Time is everything. I got clients too. You know, you guys got to remember, I'm not like just an astrologer or investor. I have a whole company that takes a lot of my time. This is where I get most of my money, guys. So please believe I got to spend time with my clients. You know? So I pretty much manage a bunch of people's online presence. I do a lot of SEO, which is search engine optimization, which people pay me a monthly fee to get them high up on Google. Okay. Another big thing that I do is paid advertisement, and I focus mainly on AdWords, which is Google, but I manage a lot of my clients' money, and I pretty much advertise them online. And the foundation of what I do came from web design. Oh, I gotta fix this. See how you can't see my phone number up there. And yeah, there we go. So this takes a lot of my time. That's me. Been doing this for a long time. I should write how long I've been doing this. But yeah, I've been coding for over 10 years now. See, author, music composer, identical twin brother. I'm no longer vegetarian. I gotta take that down. Fast until 6 p.m. every day. I did that for like 5 years straight. It was crazy. Won a state championship in football. I did. Look at my quote. I fear not the man who practices 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee. You see, Joey, that's what I'm saying. I'm all about the foundation, like mastering one thing before moving on. I'm upset they got rid of this Google Plus, because I was on Google Plus like when they first started that stuff, and I had like a few million views on there whenever you clicked on it. So it's pretty dope. But yeah, Brianna, I love that first thing. The value of time. Number 2, success is perspective, or perseverance. Excuse me. Continued effort to achieve something despite difficulties. Swag. Perseverance. Perseverance. Excuse me. Yes. I have a lot of perseverance. Whenever I fail, it just motivates me to keep going. The identity of simplicity. 10. The virtue of patience. The virtue of patience. Yeah. I'll tell you what, a lot of people in astrology have that lesson, especially in Aries rising, Brianna. So that one's just for you. Underline is read accept. Oh, okay. Underline is accept. Okay. I like that. Gotta accept. Don't fight it. Scorpios love to fight things sometimes. Like, they're very stubborn. Don't be the problem. Get busy with yourself. Oh, don't fight the problem. Get busy with yourself. Yeah, I like that. Facts. Thank you. You're so interesting to talk to. You hit all my likes: astrology, stocks, crypto, weed. Yes, my Leo makes me dance in public. Uh-oh. I like it. But you need to be around people that are dancing in public with you with that Scorpio energy, most likely. Which is probably why you love your Leo so much. Well put together website. Thank you. Yeah, when I have to be, I can be in the matrix just fine. I don't have perseverance once I'm knocked down because of my embarrassment, but I don't know that word. Tenacious when my heart is in it. Yeah. Scorpios are literally unstoppable once they make their mind up. The conviction on a Scorpio is so fucking heavy. Okay. All right, so let me knock out this chart real fast. After I take a sip of water. Don't forget to join the Discord, guys. Guys, I'm really trying to push for people to start trying to pressure these movie stars to pump the stock, and not people just like AMC. But I made a little who should play trades movie vote right here. You guys should take, because I'm trying to get the conversation talking about actual movie stars, so we can get some tweets and stuff from them. Okay, and then also go here and hit this one, because I'm actually asking them to think about the movie stars. Uh-oh, Pearlion about it. What's up? Moon Lords. Let's go. Okay. It's been really nice talking to you guys. And if anyone's new here, you guys need to check out my video I dropped yesterday, where I pretty much give a very detailed analysis on what I think is going to happen and what my plans are. And I don't think I made it clear in that video, but on whichever day I said on this live, I think it was Thursday morning pre-market looks really interesting, and I'm definitely waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning because of the 0-degree transits we're getting between the moon on ANC. Yes, I've seen The Big Short. I actually watched that recently, just for this reason, just for everything going on. But yeah, I think that's definitely worth people looking into, because that pretty much tells you exactly what's happening and how crazy they are going to try to make us look by doing what we're doing. Okay, the whole movie is about companies doing the bond market, right? And basically how they were making up a whole bunch of bad bonds, and then the main character decided to short the bond market. And everyone thought that was crazy for him to do, because it's like, there's no way that they're doing this. But cut off. Reconnection successful. Am I still streaming? What's up, Jacob? Am I still streaming? All right, I'm gonna check my phone out. Okay, yes, I'm still streaming. Okay, yes. What's up? How long was I gone for? A minute? How long was I gone for? God, jeez. Was I talking to myself? I was saying shirt off. I will do your girlfriend's chart today if she's here, because I know I told you I would do hers next time I went live. What's up? Jacob, what's up? As always, blessed to have you here. I appreciate you and everyone else here. I don't know if I was gone for a long time, guys. Did you guys hear me talk about The Big Short at all? Did you guys hear me talk about The Big Short at all? Someone told us their sign. Scorpio energy. What's up, Joey? Very, your photo here is hilarious, because here are your photos of a skeleton, and that, represent like death. That's very scorpionic. And then your photo on YouTube is of a flower. Total opposites. It's very scorpionic of you. Only like 15 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I cut off while talking about The Big Short. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, if you guys haven't watched that movie, watch it, because it's kind of it's not your typical Christian Bale movie, and honestly, it's not like the most exciting movie in the world, but it really describes what's going on in this situation and the potential of the situation very well. Very well. I loved it too. But, like, for example, I watched it with my girlfriend. She just thought it was the most boring thing in the fucking world. I loved it too. I love the geeky stuff. If you're a geek, you'll love the movie. Oh, true. I feel you, Jacob. Well, hopefully, we're all gonna be retiring soon and becoming full time, whatever the fuck we want to do. For me, that's gonna be astrology, and I'm gonna do more investing. I like money. I got stellium Capricorn. I like to build. I make money moves. Duality, bro. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so The Big Short, basically it was about like the bond market and like banks making all these horrible contracts with mortgages and the real estate. And basically the bond market became a place where they were selling a lot of bad bonds that were basically worthless, because they were giving out loans to people who didn't qualify for them. So Christian Bale kind of, I forget the guy he's playing, but he basically saw that the bonds were not, that good, and eventually everyone's going to default on these loans, and that was going to crash the market pretty much. And so he shorted the bond market, right? And it's funny because there wasn't even such thing as shorting the bond market back then. Like, you didn't do it. It was supposed to be the most stable thing in the entire world. This, that, and the third. And but they took advantage of their system, just like they're doing. Michael Berry is Bale. Yes, that's the name, Michael Berry. They took advantage of the system, and then that's why it crashed. It wasn't because the system wasn't good. It was because the hedge funds and banks and whatnot took advantage. Then Michael Berry, played by Christian Bale, shorted the company by basically creating its own bet against the bonds, and he got laughed at for doing this, and basically, his credibility amongst the people who gave him the money to invest, because he was running a hedge fund, they all hated him for it, because they're like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're like, you took all our money. We're up millions. You took all our money. You start shorting the bond market." Long story short, it turned into this whole shebang. There was a ton of manipulation. There was points where even Michael Berry, Christian Bale was like, "What the hell? Maybe I am going to lose the situation," because they're going to win just off the manipulation and the cheating and the bullshit happening behind the scenes. But it eventually caught up to him. He made like billions and like tripled his money and his investors' money, and never had to work again type thing. And then the whole market did crash, and nothing was the same. So yeah, if what I like about that movie, that we can learn from that movie, is we are going to be told by everyone that's on the other side of this thing, the people with power, media, hedge funds, that we're being fucking crazy, and half of these people are going to be delusional enough to think that there's nothing, that they can't be touched. You see what I'm saying? So very interesting movie. Very interesting movie. Gotta watch that one. Okay, so KGG, I'm about to jump into your chart. Are you still here? Sorry for that noise, guys. Let me know if you're still here. Are you still here? Are you still here? Are you still here? Shirt off, KB. Is your girlfriend around? Do you want me to do a reading for her? Does anyone want me to do a mini reading, even if I've done one on you before? Anyone have any questions? Okay, shirt off. He gave me his girl's birthday. I think it's already in there. Yes, it's already in there. Yep, girlfriend. Okay, tell her so what's up. Purely unbounded, of course. I got you. I got you. You know, people have to realize how obsessed I am with astrology. I did astrology for like 5 years before I started even taking people's money for it. And the only reason why I was doing it is because my other spiritual friends were like, what the fuck are you doing? You're so good at this. You have to start, doing this professionally. And then they all went to like these acupuncture schools, this, that. And they started like telling people, hey, Jason does reading. Just give him, $50 to do a reading for you. You got to do one, blah, blah. And then so I started doing readings. I was kind of scared, nervous at first. Not scared. That's the wrong word. I'm not scared of shit. But I mean, I am scared of things. I get scared, but I have faith, So I never get too scared. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with it. And I always just use astrology for myself, but I would just do it, just talking to people, like asking them their signs. And then it's one thing led to another, but I always just did it for myself obsessively. And I did the same thing for finance. And I just happened just to get online and start showing people what I was doing. Can you do mine if you have time? Yes, I'll do yours, especially since we have the same initials. Joe Bubba. Joe Bubba. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to call you JB. You guys can call me JB too if you want. Or Jay. My whole family calls me Jay. Some of my friends call me JB. Of course, some people call me the Blue Moon of Neptune. Some people call me the Moon Lord, Market Moon Lord. Some people call me by my middle name, Alexander. GME just had a nice pop. Look at that. So it's so funny how they just pop to like they're to even. So I have some friends when I used to get drunk, they would call me Alex. That would be my drunk name. Once I saw your DD on AMC yesterday, I knew that you were great. Thank you, John, Purely Unbalanced. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. I went in. I had to. It broke the moon phases. And I had to go deeper. I had to figure out what was going on. And I had to do it for the gang. The Moon Lords. Okay, shirt off. We're on your girlfriend. I always kind of feel weird when I read your name, shirt off. Okay, so we're doing a girlfriend. First of all, she's a fucking Virgo. That's awesome. Congratulations. I love Virgo girls. The problem with Virgos are like they're control freaks, and they can't go off to different dimensions with me all the time. But I love a Virgo. You see, Virgos are all about the details. Okay? And are all about making sure everything is put together perfectly. You see, they're the last earth sign, mutable earth. So they're reliable, practical, but they're also adaptable to all situations. So a partner, if someone's with a Virgo, they're most likely with a partner, unless they have some contradicting energy. They are partners who want to cover everything. They want to get everything just right for you. Like, for example, I swear, it's like some of my best relationships were Virgos, but I couldn't always go to that to escape reality with them the way I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? There's some Virgos out there that have that type of energy. Do not get me twisted. Michael Jackson, I want to say, was a Virgo Pisces. And you know he was going to different dimensions. And if you guys don't know about dimensions, I got to fill you in. If you guys don't know how to hop dimensions yet, remind me to tell you. But you see what we have here? We have Michael Jackson. He's a Virgo, Pisces. Okay? So he's a Virgo sun, a earth sun with a water moon. Guess who else has that? Shirt off. Guess who else has that Virgo sun with the water moon? Shirt off. So your girlfriend's got some Michael Jackson vibes with this. So she definitely or can potentially take you or go off to different dimensions. I know your Sagittarius energy likes to travel to other worlds. Likes to travel to different vibes. You feel me? Hopping through dimensions, no idea. We all hop through dimensions naturally. Every time you tell a lie, you go into a different dimension to tell that lie. That's deep. Because you go to a world that exists but doesn't really exist. That's a different dimension. You go into a world that doesn't exist. That, well, exists. It coexists with the world that we are in, right? So how can it coexist like that and work off a different time? You see, where we create a lie works from not only a different world, but from a different time. We create time and space in this world that we create our lives from. This is a dimension. I know I'm getting deep. You guys got to be careful when you listen to me, because if you're not ready for a shift in consciousness, it can fuck you up. So this is not financial advice. This is not astrological advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Continue at your own. What's the word I'm looking for? Continue at your own risk. Oh, Jacob, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss you. What in astrology would indicate potential for hidden or undiscovered metaphysical abilities? Anything in the 12th house or 8th house would definitely show that. Anything happening with the 8th or 12th house ruler would definitely show that. And any signs in water energy or fire energies would definitely show that. Okay. So, shirt off, your girl has some potentially hidden metaphysical powers. Because look, she's Scorpio rising. Oh my God, guys. This is crazy. What do I say is the hardest position in astrology? What do I say is the hardest position in astrology? And what do I say is the hardest and most powerful position in astrology? Because guess what? She has it. And what do I say is my second hardest and second most powerful position in astrology? She also has it. I say the first hardest position in astrology and the most powerful position in astrology is the Scorpio moon. I say the hardest position in astrology and the most powerful position in astrology, or second most powerful, second most hardest, is the Scorpio rising. This girl has double that. This is intense. And she also has Pluto in the first house, which is also the planet of Scorpio. I have Pluto in first house, and it makes me scorpionic as but she has so many things in Scorpio happening in her first house. Wow, that's powerful. All right, I'm going to have to break this down for her, because I know I probably just scared her a little bit. But I just saw it and I got hype. Scorpio got me. It got me again. Scorpio got me again. Okay, so check this out. Breakdown of Scorpio real fast. I'm going to talk really quickly, so hopefully everyone can catch up. How the hell did we go from 9 or 10 likes to 9 likes? Come on, guys. Let me get one more like. Let me get back to an even number. Okay, check this out. So, Scorpio, I'm going to go foundational on you, okay? Scorpio rules the private parts. Therefore, it rules sex. Therefore, it rules life. Since you have life from sex, it also rules death. All that takes place in privacy. So, it rules privacy. Privacy also rules darkness. It rules darkness, okay? All these things are transformational type energies, right? It's life, sex, death, right? So it also rules transformation, sudden ups and downs. Life is way up, and when you die, you go way down, right? So it rules ups and downs. It also rules sudden changes. It also rules things coming out of nowhere, things coming from the darkness. It also rules occultism, because that's underground. It's closed circle. Okay. It rules mysticism. It rules digging, underground tunnels. In-laws, because after you get married, you get resources you didn't see coming. The 8th house, the Scorpio, goes fucking hard. It's also a water sign, so it has to do with the vibrations, the intuitive energies. Okay, so we put 8th house energy with water energy. Okay, so now we're starting talking about water. When you put water energy with 8th house energy, now you're talking about Scorpio, okay? So let's talk about Scorpio. Scorpios, they're super, super big on the vibrations, the vibes, the motives, the energy, what's happening behind the scenes, what's happening that you're not exposing. They're always paying attention to the dark. So these people are researchers. These people are investigators. These people can be paranoid. These people can be very creative because they can go to different worlds in their mind, different dimensions, pull things out of the darkness. Okay, this is why they tend to be dark sometimes, because they can see so much darkness. Okay, now Scorpio does rule sex, but they're not super sexual. Okay, no, I take that back. Scorpios do rule sex, but it doesn't mean they're running around trying to have sex with everybody. In fact, Scorpios are really big on finding one partner and being fixated on that partner. Okay, and he's a lucky guy because Scorpios rule sex, and typically like sex with a Scorpio is different from other fucking signs. Okay, please believe. All right. And I told y'all I got that Scorpio energy. So hey, the people, I'm just kidding, let me stop. All right, so Scorpios, they're very sexual people, but they're not running around having sex with everyone. They just have a lot of sexual power, a lot of sexual energy, especially from the rising sign. So she has it from the body, from the aura, but she also has it from the moon. Okay, and the moon's also going to give her those frequencies. Okay, so this girl has a very alluring energy about her. She has a very mystical energy about her. She has a very deep, hidden energy about her. Like you probably met her and just felt like you could just like discover her or like explore her. You know what I'm saying? Just go into her own abyss with her. Okay. With which there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I don't remember what I said, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And so Scorpio moon, since Scorpio moon is here, and that's what makes it the hardest. The moon is debilitated in Scorpio, meaning it does, it performs in a way it doesn't want to perform, or is forced to perform in a way it doesn't want to perform, because water signs want to, oh shit. Hold on, let me take this. Hello?
Hey, Jason.
Hey.
What you doing?
I'm talking to my cult.
Oh, are you in the middle of something?
Kinda. What's good?
Okay. Nothing. I was just saying if you're free tonight, hang out.
Let me call you when I'm done. It'll probably be like an hour.
All right, call me.
All right, I will. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so it doesn't want to be in Scorpio because the moon is wishy-washy. It wants to move with the vibrations. But in water sign Scorpio, it becomes fixated water. So it gets stuck. So on an emotional level, your girl, when she feels something, she gets stuck on it. They like to take a vibration and they freeze it and they put it in the freezer and they let it freeze there forever. Okay, so if someone hurt her from 10 years ago, she's gonna put it in the freezer, and then she deals with that person 10 years later. She may not want to be upset with that person anymore, but she's gonna take that vibration she put in the freezer 10 years ago, and then she's gonna deal with that person from that energy, and then she's going to act in a way she doesn't necessarily want to act. The person is going to pick up on energies that she didn't really want to give them, and then the whole situation is going to manifest in a way she didn't want to manifest it. It's also going to make her a little bit like hard to forgive people on. But on the flip side, this is a person who can stay convicted on an energetic state for a long time. Like if this person gets convicted on something, like commits to something, she'll commit forever. Okay, and you can't stop her. You can't stop a Scorpio. Okay, you can't change a Scorpio's energetic frequency. Like for example, the Scorpio girl I told you I dated since I was childhood. There's 2 times where she just like disappeared from me. She went into darkness, right? And I never saw her for like 2 years. I didn't talk to her for like 2 years. It's just something she does, right? She could just get in that emotional vibration where she could just say, fuck Jason, I'm never gonna talk to that motherfucker again. If she can do that shit for fucking years, Scorpios are fucking strong as fuck. But this is the same reason why it's hard for them, because I know, for example, she probably wanted to talk to me over those course of 2 years, but she was so hurt, she felt so vulnerable, she couldn't take herself out of the darkness. This is shit that Scorpios do. It's really, really deep. But at the same time, the Scorpios, if they decide they're going to be successful, nothing's going to stop them. Okay, if they decide they're going to learn to do something, nothing's going to stop them. Okay, if they're vibrating on that high frequency level. Now, another thing, having a Scorpio rising, since it's the body, it's the map of your whole life. It's how your world is getting projected, how your life is going to get played out. Guaranteed that this person has a lot of transformations. This is what makes it very hard, because this person is constantly going through transformations. Whereas transformations she's doing to herself, changing her look, changing the scenes, changing the people around her, or people doing that type of stuff around her, or just scenarios and events happening where suddenly things are changed. This person, since the moon and the risings here, is most likely works and operates in a very extreme way. Okay, Virgo energy period is kind of extreme because they're perfectionists. Okay, and so are Scorpios. Okay, so this person has most likely a perfection type energy about her. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she's been quote unquote diagnosed with ADD and stuff like that, or ADHD, or compulsive disorder or whatever, where she gets just fixated and stuck on things, right? Because of all this Virgo and Scorpionic energy going on here. Never lie or portray her. The cool thing about her chart is, even though she's super Scorpionic, and she does have a lot of Scorpio in her first, so this is a killer, all right? But Virgos are very pleasant energy, and especially for a girl, they become very innocent. They want to do the innocent thing. They want to do the right thing, you could say. And then she also has her Venus in Libra, which makes her pretty diplomatic. But depending on what's going on. Oh, do we know her rising sign? I may have fucked up. No, we don't know her rising sign, so we don't know if she's a Scorpio rising. Thank God, we don't know if she's Scorpio rising. So I take back all that transformational stuff. She may not be a Scorpio rising, but she is definitely a Scorpio moon. Okay, and that Scorpio moon, that Scorpio, and that the Virgo sun sign is someone who is very big on details. She's definitely a super big on research. I guarantee she loves the research. This is actually a really good combination for the stock market. Okay, really good combination for the stock market. Because she's into research, and she's also into paying attention to the details, okay? And she's definitely into a team player type energy. So congratulations, shirt off. I wonder where the rising sign is, because if it is a Scorpio rising, that would be deep. That would be super, super deep. Now, the Scorpio moon, on a very positive side, this is a person who emotionally understands other people, who emotionally understands how other people tick. She might be like a human lie detector with this type of energy, but she's also someone who understands what another person needs to hear to help them push them forward, to help them push them to grow. Okay, remember, Scorpios want to transform things, okay? So when they're transforming for the better, it's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome, okay? Now, sorry, I kind of went off on some Scorpio shit. I hope I didn't get stuck on. I hope I didn't become two-sided on that Scorpio thing. But it's just deep, dog. It's just deep, man. Now she has a good sun sign with her moon sign. So what does Earth do to water? It helps stabilize it, and water helps things grow out of Earth. Okay, so her sun sign likes to grow, especially if she's emotionally convicted for something, okay? And she also believes in if she emotionally believes in something, she knows how to plant seeds to make it grow, okay? So this is a very good manifestation combination, in fact. She's stable, but also adaptable. Or she's kind of fixated, but also adaptable. She's kind of stable, but also transformative. Okay. She also has a lot of air energy going on, so she's probably super smart. She has Jupiter and Gemini. This is a person who loves to learn. Jupiter and Gemini gets super, super, super curious. She's probably constantly learning, probably has a bunch of different subjects she likes to learn. If she's into the stock game, great, because Gemini is a Mercury sign. She probably would be good with numbers with this energy. She has a lot of Mercury energy. Virgo energy is Mercury. All this stuff happening 0 degree Gemini. So this girl is very good at networking, very good at meeting people, and very good at learning from people, teaching people, very good at gathering information from people. This is a very, very good energy for someone who can seriously manifest out here. And she also has Mars and Leo, opposite Uranus, which is pretty powerful. This is definitely someone that you want on your team. She's definitely has a very sexy lineup for just like someone who can really have a lot of different features about them and bring a lot of different energies to the table. And the Venus in Libra does suggest somebody who is really, big on loving their partner and being there for the partner and being balanced for their partner. Balance is definitely key to her, though. You want to keep the balance with her. Whatever she's saying is out of balance, you don't want to ignore that. All right, because she cares a lot about balance. Okay, so let me check out oh wow, we still got 11 people. Oh no, we got 6 people in here. 10 likes. Okay, I like it. All right. So, shirt off. Are you feeling that reading? Does she have any questions before I get off that? Man, her Neptune is lit. Look at that Neptune. Neptune trying Venus 0 degrees. You could definitely skip reality with her with that energy. In fact, she likes to go to different dimensions. She likes that Neptunian Pluto energy. Like she probably likes your like adventurous side. Shirt off. This type of girl who, screams when you speed really fast in the car but really loves it. She acts like it's scaring her, but it's like she loves it. She loves it a lot. Okay. Unbounded, I got you. And then JB, let me know you're still in here. KGG, are you still in here? I didn't know what AMC predictions were, but I went in. All right, JB, let me know you're still in here. KGG, let me know if you're still in here. Unbounded, I'm gonna do yours. He says facts about the car thing. Yes. I knew you would be into that one because you're Sagittarius, which just show you would like the speed. All right, JB is still in here. John, are you still in here? Because I'm gonna do yours next. If you are. And I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Give me a minute and 30 seconds.
Where did you go? I've been looking for you. Never felt so alone. I don't know how to choose what to do. I'm used to you. I don't want anyone new. I'm used to you. I didn't have to make it so hard, but I was scared of real love. I wish I would have realized how special. I hate to be regretful, but the feeling was next level. Ever since you left, I've been in trouble. My heart is crippled, my soul turned cold. Where did you go? I need to know. Why did you walk out that door? Need us like before. Can't take no more.
Okay. Okay, Unbounded. What was your question? I really appreciate that comment. Oh, did you have any certain questions about your chart? Or you just want me to kind of look at your current transit? Unbounded. Do you want me to look at your chart and do a mini reading to see what I see? Or do you want me to look at your current transits and tell you what I see? Or do you want to know something about like financial astrology in your chart? And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for coming in. If you're new, subscribe. Oh, music. Scorpio can definitely do it. Let's see what else. Gme or AMC is positive for the aftermarket. That's what's up. Okay, yeah, purely unbounded.
I didn't have to make it so hard, but I was scared of real love. I wish I would have realized how special. I hate to be regretful, but the
okay, so
was next level. Ever since you left,
first of all, you have a very, very powerful 0 degree. And before I start,
where did you go? I need to know.
I want you to verify that information. If you're 88 like me, we're both dragons. That's what's up. Chinese dragons. Chinese astrology dragons. Oh. Thank you. I did not know the music was still on. I do that. For whatever reason, it doesn't always... Oh, I have my computer muted. That's why. Okay, yeah, my bad, guys. I was saying purely about it, we're both Chinese astrology dragons. Okay, so what I was saying before, you have a very powerful 0 degree Mars, okay? Remember, 0 degree is super powerful. Mars is at home. Either Gme or AMC has that. I think it's Gme that has the Mars also in Aries. But this right here is someone who, especially since it's between Pisces and Aries, you're definitely creative. This is a very creative aspect. This is also someone who, you know, could play instruments because Mars rules the hands, and Mars is a very expressive sign, and Pisces is a very creative sign, and that loves music. So right off the bat, that's a very creative aspect. Even an instrument playing aspect, and it's sextile in Jupiter, so there's some expansive energy when you take action on that type of stuff, on your creativity. Now you got a ton of Libra energy, and by the way, I was asking you before just to look at the top here and make sure this is correct. If it is, we're good. But you have a lot of Venus energy, or you have a lot of Venus energy. Yeah, you have a lot of Libra energy. Libra is the artist. Okay. Venus is everything you love. Okay. Venus is the things you want to indulge in. You want to indulge in Libra stuff. Libra is the artist, is the poet, the writer, the singer. Okay. Venus does all that stuff. This is a Venus sign. Remember, Venus rules the throat. It rules the hearing. It rules the senses. Okay, and that's Taurus. That's the sign that rules it, but it's still Venus. Okay, but here Venus and Libra becomes the artist. Okay, Libra is the artist sign. Pisces would be the producer, but Libra would be the Pisces would be the screenwriter. Libra would be the actress or the actor. Okay, but they also, don't get me wrong, they can produce and sing and write. Libra is the first air sign, so this is a person who would be very good at writing love stories, because Libras represent relationships and it's cardinal, so it's original. So I wouldn't be surprised if you had original. If you like to write, first of all, you probably love to write lyrics, and you probably love to write about love or relationships. Okay. or things you want to indulge in, things you like, things you want. This is a very extremely good position for success with music. And it's opposite that Mars, that is really good energy for taking action on creative projects and stuff like that. So I can see why you're into music from this Venus, Mars aspects going on here. And then you also have Mercury in the sign of Venus, and it looks like it's making an aspect to Uranus and Saturn. So this is really good because Saturn also likes to build, and Uranus likes to do things uniquely. And both of them are very powerful because they're in late degrees. Saturn's actually is in the 29th degree of Sagittarius. Okay. So this is someone who could work on projects for a long time, especially creative projects. And this is someone who can take information from other dimensions, you could say, and ground them from creative world and ground it and bring it into reality. Okay. If that's not something you're doing yet, there's something that you're looking to do, something that, you have energy towards. And then, of course, obviously, with all the Scorpio energy, you can definitely be some type of artist all day. This is like, Sun in Scorpio, Pluto in Scorpio. This is like transformative. This is a person who wants to transform people through the vibrational side of things, like music, right? I guess we did listen to your music before, and I think you did talk about how you wanted to, shift people's energy and stuff like that. You're into that type of stuff. And this right here, major, like, honestly, when you put like the Sun conjunct Pluto in the first house in the sign of Scorpio, this is a person who can literally do whatever they decide they want to do. Remember what I say about them Scorpio risings, like they rule transformation. Like, you can do and be anything you want to be. You can transform yourself to anything you want to transform yourself to. The thing about this is, oh my God. So check this out. I think I said this before. We both have the 12 degree. We both have the 12 degree Pluto. And we both have it happening in the sign of Scorpio. We both have it happening in the first house. Okay. I have the blue moon and Neptune. Right. One day I was like, I'm no longer Jason Alexander. I'm still Jason Alexander, but I'm more than that. I'm the blue moon and Neptune. Okay. If you guys don't know my story on my name, let me help you out and tell you a video you have to watch. Watch this video right here. Okay. How to choose the right relationship after your awakening. But I talk about a lot with how I became the blue moon and Neptune on that video. So yes, and then I turn into the market moon lord. Like, this is you. You are me, like that. Like, you can suddenly be purely unbounded and then suddenly be, a whole nother person any moment. And that can be music all day. Definitely got some musical vibes in here. Not to mention Mercury in the 12th house in the sign of the artist is very musical and creative, because Mercury is in the house of Pisces, a super creative house. Now, I know with all this, Mercury in the 12th house, that's for communication. It's not in the 12th house of communicating in the outside world. And then you have all the Scorpio energy, especially the rising sign of Scorpio, which will show a person who wants to be hidden. But you have to remember, everything revolves around the sun. Okay? Your sun is in the first house. This is an indication you're supposed to be seen. Okay? So much will activate in your life by putting out more light. Your sun is in the first house, so you're supposed to be seen. And this is actually a very potent energy for being famous. All right? And now that I'm looking at it, having the moon in the 10th house, moon is magnetizing. Okay? That's the social house. And the sun in the first house, that's illuminating. That's your body, as your persona. This is someone who can be seen. Someone who can get famous, yes. Mars in the 5th house of the celebrity. You're also Leo rising or Leo midheaven. That's the moon. That's the sun rules the highest point of your chart. Also, will show someone who's supposed to be seen. You gotta get out of darkness ASAP. ASAP. Not even joking. You got Venus in the 11th house of your circles and peers and being recognized. Yeah. Yeah. The ruler of your 10th house of your career is in the first house of what you're doing in the world as well. That's deep. So, John, did you get any clarification with that? All right, JB. Before I go to John's current transits, I'm going to hit your chart. And as I put it in there, just verify you're still in here. Yeah, no, it is deep. That's why I stopped talking about it, because I clearly see what I need to see with that one. And I know you've heard enough Scorpio talks. Like, you're one of the most Scorpionic people I've seen. But your power comes from the illuminating yourself. Sun in the first house, man. We cannot deny that. Okay, everything revolves around the sun. Okay, I'm doing yours here. August 1st. Next. I want to say you need to go outside, but I say you need to illuminate yourself more. You know, like kind of what I do here, where I just start putting out stuff. I didn't even show my face, but I was still putting myself out there. You need to do that. Uh-oh. We got Saturn and Pisces. Venus and Virgo doesn't want to be there. That's okay. Still gets great results. My girlfriend has Venus and Virgo. And she got me, so, you know. Okay, so whenever I see Saturn in a water sign, especially Pisces, you always get a very unique person. I love Saturn and Pisces, but they kind of scare me too. Remember, Saturn is how we build reality, how we see reality. Being in Pisces, it becomes super about the vibrations, the vibes. Like, this person is about how they feel or how the vibe of things. The energy is they're putting out there. They're very aware of these things. Saturn Pisces, since Saturn is all about building, Pisces is all about the psyche and creativity. This person's probably really big on being creative, or might be really big on understanding other people psychologically. This is why this person could be very good manipulator, whether they're manipulating for the better or worse. Okay, now this is a person who definitely likes to escape reality, do things that are different, like listen to astrology. Saturn is also making a nice trine to Jupiter, and Jupiter's also in Scorpio. So this person really doesn't mind going into, the darkness of other worlds and discovering new things. Okay, this person might always be kind of looking to go into a different vibe, different energy, Okay. They have Mars and Gemini, makes them very curious. Okay. With this Mars and Gemini, the Moon and Gemini, it's fair to say this person is very curious. This person is always thinking. It looks a lot at like the Pisces stuff, the metaphysical side of things. Okay. And then also looks at the stuff like, this also looks at the things that are in dark. Okay. So Scorpio vibes. This person is definitely some type of researcher, would be really good at researching. I'm not sure how good they're going to be at numbers. They could be very extremely talented at that because Mars is in a very fast moving energy sign of Gemini, and so is the Moon. So I'm probably going to say this person is probably a super fast thinker, but I'm not sure if they're necessarily thinking about numbers, even though this chart could show someone who could be potentially really good with numbers. Definitely big on learning. This person likes to learn, that Leo energy, and this person probably likes to talk and teach what they're learning, and probably wants to help other people learn what they learned, because if they find it valuable, one of the things they want to do is help other people with their valuable information. I know I'm kind of saying a lot of random shit, but JB, are you resonating? With these little mini readings, guys, I kind of say what needs to be said. I don't just like break down the entire chart from the ground up, because that would just take forever and be kind of boring for a live astrology talk. It's never boring. JB, are you resonating? Are you resonating? JB, are you resonating? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is that Saturn and Pisces? It's taking away from that Mercury energy of logicalness, and that Gemini is just getting pulled more towards the Pisces Gemini, or the Pisces Scorpio stuff. Because you're super curious, and the thing about Mars and Gemini, especially Moon and Gemini, is you get bored really easily. Remember what I said about people with Gemini energy, guys, is like they need their mind stimulated almost at all times. They hate staying still, and they hate being bored. Now, this person has some Cancer energy going on, so it might make them a homebody, but even if they are like that homebody type, they are still going to want to always have the mind busy. So this person's mind is always ticking, so let's hope they're not ticking in a paranoid way, because that can definitely happen with the Scorpio energy going on here, especially with this Pisces, the Saturn and Pisces. In fact, you need to be careful in trying to control people psychologically, trying to control the narrative, trying to control how you see things and make other people see them the way that you see them. That could be an area that you become a little difficult. And you might be a little too, picky on certain things. You might hyper-focus on certain things that you shouldn't be hyper-focused on. AMC down at $2. No. Who are you? Is Hum? We've never seen you before, but we're not feeling that. Oh, he must be a listener. Make me high again. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my song. That's what's up. That is what's up. I'm so happy you're listening. Sometimes I wonder if people are listening to me, and I'm like, And then someone like you comes in, says something like that, and I'm like, damn, yeah, they're listening. Okay. JB, are you still in here? Yeah, I hear that. I'm learning to let things go and people be. My mind likes to analyze emotions and people. Yes, you're always big on analyzing the psyche. And you want to help them see your life. Yeah, you want to help them see them for the best. But what happens is people think you might be judgmental. No, thank you. Isham. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why, but something's telling me that I don't want to Google that. I don't know what it is about your vibe. Maybe you can start over and try a different frequency for the Moon Lords over here. Thank you, Joey. All right, guys. Don't forget to join the Discord, whoever's new. Don't forget to smash that like button. Isham, you might need a reading. What's your sign? All right, guys. Is there anything you guys want me to cover before I get out of here? Anything at all? I'm going to try to go live tomorrow. It probably won't be as long as today. But I'm going to try to maybe go live most of this week. Oh, yeah. I'll look at your transits real quick. Hee hee. I love how the guy started hating on me, but then he used my own music to hate on me. Like, thank you for listening. Okay, I will, Joy. You're very welcome, JB. It was my absolute pleasure. Come in again, and we can look more. Yes, get her information. She probably has 8th house energy, 12th house energy, or her 8th or 12th lord is in a water sign or fire sign. But there's many things that can potentially give you that kind of thing. I'm just giving my throat a 2-second rest. Okay, John, we got a lot of 6th house energy. 6th house is overall well-being, especially physical health. Okay, so this is also the house of everyday routines. So you see good habits and bad habits from this house. So this is about your habits that are going on. The sun's in there looking at it. Especially the habits you love to indulge in. Okay, since it's in Aries, this has a lot to do with things you're being compulsive about. Okay, so what are you doing compulsively that involves your everyday routines that you should no longer be doing? Okay, and what about your routines do you need to change? Because the universe is almost asking for some type of change in routines here. Or some type of adjustment, especially for things that involve your overall well-being. A lot of people say the sixth house is associated with taxes. So if there's any taxes you need to get done, anything you need to do dealing with the government, handle it. On a positive side, this is just good energy to get to work. This is great energy to just like attack something every day and love what you're doing. Or you're realizing what's happening in your life that you don't love about it and what you want to change. You might be getting some information regarding your health too. Have you seen a doctor or been wanting to go to a doctor? I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen in your health. This could just be like you're working out now or eating differently. But if you do have bad habits, you need to get off of them. This is not a time to be operating from your bad habits. Yeah, this kind of looks like you could be receiving some information regarding your health or something you want to change that that will make you feel better regarding your health. But this could be this is a drug house too. Remember, 6th house is good habit, bad habits, so drugs can be seen from this house. Drugs can also be seen from the 12th house. So whatever good or bad drugs you have, like if you are into that kind of thing, gotta stop. About to change my habits now. Yeah. I mean, is there something you've been thinking about changing already? I mean, the sun's there. The Mercury's there giving you information. You might know exactly what it is that needs to be changed or critiqued, modified. Hold on, guys. I'm getting a call. I gotta take 1 second. Damn, it's late. I gotta get off this soon. Hold on.
you so disrespectful and so unwilling to even admit you did anything? I mean, you say I'm your everything, but you play these mind games just to knock me off balance, just to get a rise out of me. That's what enemies do to enemies. I'm not here for that. I got enough shit I gotta worry about out here. Damn, now I'm getting pissed. You know what? I wonder why we're even together. Sometimes shit just doesn't feel right. I wonder if she feels that too. These intense fights are just too much. I'm just trying to vibe out and enjoy our time together. No one wants to talk about shit that happened 5 months ago. Please, can we just enjoy our time while we have it? Look around, we're blessed. We have our lives, and we're free to do whatever. And we chose to spend that time together. Why don't we use that time wisely and feed off positive energy instead of negative? Here, I got you. Let me roll as one. So we can connect through higher dimensions and catch new frequencies. Yeah, cool, let's do it. Pay for a blunt. Cool, I want a blunt too. See? We're in sync already. Yeah, you feel it? Me too. Come here.
Neptune.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Something when she
Sorry
let
about
go,
that,
she
guys.
glow like the blue moon. Weed
Wow,
pussy got
I appreciate
me in love.
the ones that have stayed.
I'll be coming soon.
I know it was a minute.
Turned up, it's just lust,
Okay.
not just lust. I think
Yes,
we
tobacco
on the cusp of
for me.
love.
I'm
I
also
think
about to
it's time
start
roll another
making
blunt.
edibles.
She kissed me when I
Smoking
roll
and
up.
eating.
She licked me when I licked the swisher. I light up, I
Yeah.
shotgun her.
She gave me some. She gave me a rock that was banned in the. Oh yeah, that's Ordinite. Yes, I have that. They're still. I don't know if they're still banned, but Ordinite is very good for blocking frequencies that the government doesn't want you to block. They're very. They're actually really expensive too. It's like crystals put in together with other crystals and copper, and then it helps
You know what?
block
I wonder why we're even together. Sometimes shit just doesn't feel right.
EMF.
I wonder if she feels that too. These intense fights are just too much. I'm just trying to vibe out and enjoy
Let's
our
see.
time together. No one wants to talk about shit that happened 5 months ago.
Oh, is it still in the back? I'm tripping. I have to remember if I'm pausing it on my if I mute it on my computer, it doesn't mute on my on the thing. So Jacob was saying that he got Ordinite from someone, and I was talking about what type of crystals those are. They're crystal, but they're crystals with copper inside and other crystals together, and it blocks EMF frequencies, and that's electromagnetic shielding to block radio frequencies. But basically, these things are in everything: cell phones, computers, TVs, and they're bad for our psychic frequencies. So like our third eye. So I actually have one like right in front of my computer because I spend so much time on my computer. I actually want more. They're very beautiful. But you can see it has like this right here is amethyst for third eye, then has some pyrite, and then that's copper. You see what I mean? So it's a bunch of crystals in one. And I just gave you a basic rundown of what's happening with those. Those obviously have a lot of more things going on. And yes, there was a time, and they probably still are, where these are banned. And people who talk about this on the internet often get censored. Yeah, layers of organic and unorganic matter. Yeah, it has all sorts of stuff in there. They're very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I do have one. I spent like $60 on mine. I actually have two. I should get another. Okay, so off the health thing, Johnny, Venus looks like she's getting some nice alignments. Okay, and it has a lot to do with break into the future. Okay, so it does look like you're getting a gift to the universe to kind of make some breakthroughs here. And I don't know, it looks like you can have more of an expansive life if you kind of just get more out there with your work, like people you work with. Just that could be where you get a lot of relationships from. Working out, maybe you should join some type of fitness club or something like that. Yeah, it could be something good potentially happening with the relationships. Because Venus rules your relationship house. It's getting nice trine to Uranus, which rules your 4th house of home. So you got some things happening inside the home that are harmonious these days, or you're making some changes inside the home. It's got to do with family too. Some good things could potentially be happening with family. Potentially. Maybe mother more so than father. Father, you could be getting news on. This could be about father's health. So make sure his health is in order. Make sure he's seeing the doctor. Mars in 8th house, really good for research and sudden changes. And Mars rules your 6th house of overall well-being. That's an 8th house. So it does look like there's some transformation energy happening with your overall well-being. Mars is getting a positive aspect here, so it looks like for the better. This could be money. Mercury rules the 11th house of long-term goals and the 8th house of investments. All right, so the planet that rules your 6th house of overall well-being is in the 8th house of sudden changes, getting a nice angle of the planet that rules your 8th house of sudden changes and investments and long-term goals. So that's looking pretty bullish for a positive transformation soon for something you've been working towards for a long time. All right, so this Uranus square, midheaven square Uranus opposite Saturn is a huge suggestion that your life it needs to change. Like you need to make a drastic change in ways that, and foundations that no longer serve you. Okay, so if you have, and it looks like a lot of this energy has passed. So it looks like you did probably like change of job or where you live, scenery, what you're doing in the world is changing and it's continuing to change. Okay. Actually, your reality is changing. So I want you to be really careful of seeing reality for what it is because you don't want to get any nasty reality checks. But it does look like the universe is really looking for you to make some serious changes on who you are, how you see yourself, how you want to build your life going forward. And it looks like it wants you to attack something unique. Hello?
I'm sorry to confuse you.
It's okay.
Do we have chicken?
Yeah, I got. Sorry about that. Ooh, we got a nice little moonshine moon today. Moon is 3 degrees. So that's gonna be in more of effect later tonight. But that's nice. All right, but yeah, it looks like your life is changing, my guy, and you need to embrace that change, especially what's happening inside the home and family. mother. I don't know if you have any children, but yeah, you need to embrace the change. Don't fight the change. Look forward to the future. Make sure you're taking care of your overall well-being. I'm not sure if you're healthy. I mean, I'm not sure if you're single, but I want you to get healthy and ready, because if you are single, you got a lot of 7th house energy in here, and it's going to keep building in here the next several months. And I want you to be out and about to catch some of that energy. Soon the sun will be exactly opposite your sun, okay? So I want you to be out and about soon, getting attention to yourself, okay? Okay. Most of the ANC employees who are working at ANC for a long time, they have to sell their own share. Okay, yeah, not. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm super fatigued. As much as I want to stay in here, we're gonna call it a day. I am gonna try to go live around the same time tomorrow. I'll let you know on Twitter. If anyone isn't on the Discord yet, make sure to get on the Discord, please. I'm very happy to be your navigator, your astrological navigator, helping you navigate through the illusions of life. Next live, guys, remind me to give you the dimensions talk. I didn't really go there today because that's a big talk. But if you don't know about the dimension travel and stuff like that, and you're not ready to have a completely change of consciousness, don't listen to that part. But all right, guys, see you guys later. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Joey, Jacob, John, Shirt Off, JB, every last one of you guys. Let's see, KGG, everyone, Brianna, I don't know if you're still in here, but everyone that came in here today, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm Jason Alexander, the Blue Moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. We're watching the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with your stars. Until next time, peace.